Hello and welcome to Off the Shelf, the voice of Transformers Collectors Club Australia. This is episode 33, recorded live on Friday, October 9th, 2015. Tonight, the rotating guest hosts continue, and we have Mikey back. Hello, Mikey.
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Mikey.
Brad, sorry. Oh, God, I've already stopped it up.
Yes, Bill's here too.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Brad.
Hi, Mikey. And as you suggested, Bill's here too. Hello, Bill.
Hello, Mikey. How are you?
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Brad.
We can only get better.
Keep on rolling.
Yes, John's going to join us shortly. He's on his way back from the Pizza Shack, where I've heard he's quite busy. So if John suddenly appears, that's why.
It's a Friday night, understandable.
Yeah, true. And it's a big night. We wanted to start a little bit early, even though we haven't. The TCA website can be found at www.transformerscca.com, where you can find links to the YouTube channel, Facebook group, Twitter. I've been pretty active the last fortnight on Twitter, sort of.
Have you?
Yeah, I think. There's only 11 people following, so it's probably in vain at the moment, but...
No, mate, keep it going.
Yeah,
keep it going.
I'll keep up the steam. International listeners, you can join us there, or you can jump over to the Off the Shelf Facebook page. The link is in the show notes. Okay, community news. Australian listeners, you've heard the spiel. Paid and proud membership. You can check the file section on the group for all the details, and be sure to include email address and postal address in the comments when you send the donation or the membership fee. This week, paid and proud member count is up to 157, so we've risen a bit more, and social member count is 371. So
1,300.
What did I say?
371.
Yeah. So yesterday, Facebook introduced a non-active members figure. And,
Did they?
I'm making that up.
Right.
How
can you forget Mikey?
I'm retconning my mistake. So yes, 1,000 of our members were inactive and they left involuntarily. All right, favourite posts of the week. I have been too busy today and yesterday to get one down. So, Bill, do you have something?
I'm James Ozzy Osmond is doing something.
Mikey, tell Bill what his favourite post is.
So Bill's favourite post is James Ozzy Osmond's pick of Triptychon.
That's the one.
There you go. I basically thought of this really cool idea to do a Triptychon with Octane standing on the top, like you know how in G1 Triptychon and Octane were tight, and so I thought of having one where Octane's one holding Megatron and Prime's head, on top of Triptychon.
You sick son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know. And amidst Cybertron destroyed and stuff. So yeah, he's working on that and it looks great.
Yep. And just because John's not here, his was the an earlier artwork done by him of Scavenger, G1 Scavenger, which I definitely put my hand up if he's going to do prints. That'd look really good on the wall.
Yeah.
So
he's a really talented artist.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
What's that?
James Ozzy has the clean sweep.
Yes. So he gets a Masterpiece Starsaber as well.
Yeah, he gets a Masterpiece Starsaber. Yeah.
That's only two. Unless there's a third image that you want to back, Bill. Quick, check his Facebook group.
Oh, he's got a lot of cool pics.
Yeah.
Scavenger, something.
There's a Bone Crusher.
Oh.
Yay. Okay.
I'll second Bone Crusher. We'll see if I can find it.
Well, Brad, what news comes from thy yonder?
If any of those on the group today, or today being Friday and yesterday being Thursday, if you don't not interested in Hasbro news, I hope you turn notifications off, because they were coming thick and fast for yesterday and today. First up, Hasbro news. Hasbro announces Titan's return. So not Titan... What did we say it was? Titan Wars.
Titan Wars, yes.
Yeah, apparently it's a trilogy of called Prime Wars, where the storyline promises to bring in some big characters, including Headmasters and also Sentinel Prime, which we'll see some photos of later.
Mm-hmm. So this will all be supported by media, toys, comics, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, the center chapter is Cabana Wars.
Mm-hmm.
It's set to conclude in 2017-18, which we know the Transformers 5 is in, so it'll probably come out before and then fill the gap after.
Yep.
Wait, Transformers Prime?
The movie, Transformers 5, sorry, not Prime.
Oh, Transformers 5,
yeah.
okay.
There's also an unnamed third chapter, so we don't know what... That third chapter, I can see it's going to be the bridge between Transformers 5 and 6, or Transformers 5 and the animated movie, because those two are pretty much the next ones coming along.
Isn't this the trilogy of Combiner Wars, then Titan's Return, and then a third thing?
Yeah, but the whole trilogy itself is called Prime Wars.
Oh, okay.
So that third chapter
hasn't
been named yet, and it'd have to come after the fifth movie.
Okay.
I can't see him squeezing it in beforehand.
But will it tie into the movie, or is it just going to be after the movie?
No, not that. From a later, what we'll get to a bit later, they're trying to get all the media, all this sort of stuff into one continuity, and the films will be their own sort of thing. So
fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, so that's that kicked off the news for Hasbro. Some won't like this. We have a new wave 1 and wave 2 of RID Warrior Class figures.
Yes.
We've got Warrior Class Fracture, Megatronus, Optimus Prime with a an Arctic camo redo, Adrift with a stealth redeco, Thunderhoof, Quillfire, Bumblebee in his Night Strike redeco, Wing Strike, and Blue. I find it weird they called one Blue with the success of Jurassic World, but we'll see.
Wait, there's a Transformer called Blue.
Yeah, yes. BLU.
But in Blu-ray. They haven't put the E on the end.
The naming department has really gone to the toilet, haven't they? Gone down the toilet.
It must just sort of get around that
trademark.
Their trademark line. So I don't know if the names correspond to the photos.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the blue one. That's the second photo. Not impressed.
Well, it's only at Minicon, so...
Yeah, well, they're legend figures, aren't they?
Yeah, little dudes.
Oh, no, Warrior, these are deluxe. These are deluxe figures.
The deluxe ones. But those two little guys, they're not deluxe figures.
Oh, yeah, they're the, I suppose you call them.
Deployers.
Yeah, deployers, yep. Another Bumblebee.
Yawn.
The motorbike looks alright.
Fracture.
Is that Fracture? Yeah. That tank, the tank with the gun, it's just treads with a gun on top. That's just like stripped out Shockwave and just made the bare necessities. 2 tank treads and a massive ion cannon on the top.
That's all you need to be a Decepticon.
Yeah. The Venom bot. It's got a Venom head, but the alt mode looks like a Bulkhead from Prime.
It does actually,
yeah.
That's a strong arm repaint, isn't it?
No, it's not actually. I don't think.
Isn't it?
Maybe. Hold on.
Looks suspiciously like a strong arm repaint.
That's.
Yeah, it's the same.
I need to bring up a photo of the strong arm one now because it does kind of look like that actually.
Yeah.
What's with the blue? Like, is Hasbro feeling blue? Is blue like the new 2016 thing or what?
Yeah, it must be.
You're my boy, Blue.
Seriously.
Yeah. And we have Thunderhoof, and this.
He looks good.
This tractor mode's a bit different to the last one we've seen with transformations.
I mean, although the thing with having the things at the front, they're completely useless because you're just going to roll over what you've done anyway. So shouldn't they have been at the back?
It's
I mean, I've never seen a tractor have those at the front.
sometimes you have implements at the front.
Yeah, but it's more like a bucket, though, isn't it? The scoops.
Nah, it's more. You can call it a scarifier or a rake. You could call it a stick rake.
Yeah.
But just the angle it's on, that you can't. It's not practical.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think
for a toy,
No.
it's got
I
nice,
want
good
realism in
treads.
my toys, Brad.
It's not OHS compliant. I want a revolving light on the top of the cabin.
That's right. And a safety harness.
And why are the red lights pointing forward? They should be pointing backwards.
Exactly. And are those lights actually compliant? Are they bigger? And how can you see through that teal window? That's advertising.
I think you guys are right about the Venom guy, whatever his name is. It looks exactly like a retooled version of Strong Arm, just with a like steel jaw chest on it.
Mm.
That's for the alt mode.
No, just the robot mode.
Oh,
even.
okay. Because it's got that massive box behind his head. And that's normally where the strong arm head was. Her head didn't point forward, so.
Maybe it's just like a sandstorm type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably be another monster of the week.
Oh, it is already. It's already been. I've watched up to I've only watched up to that far, and that I'm just like, wow, this is really repetitive, and it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, it's really not great.
I need to get onto it.
You really
like
don't.
Windstrike though, the little blobby Decepticon thing.
Yeah.
He's kind of cute.
Like, what does he even turn into? He turns into a ball with spikes, but not even. It's like it's got a afro or something.
It looks. What have I seen? The 2012 TMNT.
Yeah. The
Spider bait or whatever it is. Spider bite. Yeah, same thing. Just the orb with the three legs hanging over its back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Yeah, I knew it was something. But yeah. Any of these getting on pre-order?
Oh no, if they go through TAV, the Japanese ones I will, but I don't buy the Hasbro stuff, so.
Yeah.
I don't actually have any Legends figures in my collection.
Oh, okay.
Really? Wow.
Well, the Japanese have only released them as exclusives.
Yep.
So I'm not paying $30 for a Legends class.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Wow.
Yeah. They even released one, Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us.
Yeah. Oh yes, they did, didn't they?
I kid you not. Yeah, they released an Optimus Prime Legends class figure in Jeffrey's deco.
Oh,
and how much?
No.
It was like $30 US.
Oh,
I'm not paying $40.
That's US as well.
I'm not paying $40 for something I can get at Coles on sale for $4.80.
Oh, that is the collector's market.
And you can probably just find a knockoff of that thing, because that looks like a knockoff straight up.
Toys or something. I'll just email and go, mate, just make me some clear knockoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. I think the biggest issue of these, it's probably because they're so small a figure, is finding a flat spot to put the sticker on. That blue, what are we? It's not Megatronus. Back one.
The guy that's holding the Decepticon target thing.
No, he's just a blue bot. It's almost feminine.
Drift?
Blue. It's blue.
It's blue. Is that blue?
The sword transformer. Or the one wielding the swords is Drift.
I can't see wielding the swords. Oh, someone's got Spider Bite in the bloody comments. All right. It's the second photo next to Spider Bite.
Okay, so that's Windstrike apparently.
Okay.
Blue is the blob.
Wait, Windstrike? I can't see a picture of Windstrike. Blue isn't blue
the second one in between Spider Bite and the Blue Optimus.
And the Blue Optimus.
Yeah,
I thought that was blue.
It's got the massive Autobot symbol on its chest.
Okay.
Yeah, Windstrike apparently.
So who's blue then?
That's the Decepticon blob.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, why wouldn't they name the one that's blue, and the one...
I mean, that's like saying, why do we need another Bumblebee repaint? Because
exactly, and it doesn't even look like it's... What's repainted?
Bumblebees are yellow, not red.
Yeah, he gets a black flame. Yay.
Ooh, and a black sword. That warrants another 1,000 figures.
Yeah, because kids are... Can we just move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Yes,
right.
please.
Rightio. Next up, we have the heads in our Titan Returns Masterclass, they're calling it. We have Terror Bull
Nice. But that's an actual Transformer name.
Is it?
Horrible is, yeah.
Oh, horrible. Oh, okay, so that
Oh.
must be his head titan, whatever you call it.
Yeah, Nightbeat, Crash Bash, and Loudmouth.
Crash Bash.
Crash Bash is Siren.
Oh yeah.
And Loudmouth is... Oh, God, who's... No,
Might
wait.
be Apeface or...
I got to see their names. Now, we've got Squeeze Play, which is the dinosaur. Nightbeat is the blue one. Siren is the red one. And Horrible is the blue Decepticon.
Yeah. These, I don't mind these. The biggest thing is they're the headmasters, yet they have, definitely the red one, or all but the purple one have a pilot area in 3 of their alt modes.
Well, I think that's just, I'm not too sure what's going on there, because I'm just looking at them now. But, I think they're just designed to be heads anyway, and they're like a little alt mode because they're all supposed to sit on the bodies, yeah?
Well, we're going to get that a bit later. All the headmasters are interchangeable with each figure, which tells me these are Voyager class, because you can't have a Voyager class, a Titan class like Metroplex. You can't put that head on a deluxe. It'd be super deformed.
Yeah, but you could do. We'll get to it later, also, Brad.
Yeah.
Like you've seen how Blaster has the Star Saber style flick-up helmet over the top.
Yeah.
So the heads are all gonna be the same size.
But they're gonna have a helmet come over.
They're gonna have a helmet come over the top, so that's how they'll get around. Because they'll remold these, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
These heads like.
You're kidding, it's Hasbro, of course.
Well, 2 of these, the last 2, are the same figure, just upside down. That almost prime helmet head.
Oh, the blue guy.
Yeah, and then the teal, aqua. Yeah, they're both the same, slightly retweaked molds. Both alt modes and are almost identical. They just got some different parts, but.
So what I figured out is these headmasters and their actual vehicles that they come with, they're not quadruple changes. They're headmasters, and then they come with little vehicles that transform. So the vehicles only have 2 like say Nightbeat's one only has a jet mode and a drill tech mode, and the robot can only turn into a head, but the head can pilot the vehicles.
Which then can pilot the robots. Oh my god.
Yeah.
My brain can't handle it.
Yeah, the head and the vehicle is different.
Yes, definitely.
You look at the very bottom where you got the Primish one, and his alt mode. You can see the headmaster lying down in the top of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're not
quad changes.
Yeah.
No.
I was
KO'd in the back.
I was flipping.
Oh, there they are. Yeah. So
That's the.
I really need glasses.
Yeah, this is your designated driver for this evening.
Oh,
Once you've had too much energy on, you can get a ride home.
And Nightbeast looks like he's dry humping his jet.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. And that's really a real basic not Astrotrain, Blitzwing, really.
It is.
Oh, so
cool.
I see what they've done. Yeah, they just flip the wings on, and then that forms a tread. Yes, of course. Yeah, there we go.
But
very basic. Yes.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I love how you haven't got 2 little wheels sticking out the middle of the treads above it or below it.
You probably got like 2 underneath that you can't see.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, but I like even seeing the real colours from the panel today or yesterday. I really like that blue's a lot deeper on the bottom one. It's a lot darker, more royal, like a prime blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as light. That top one's very fun. I laughed on Friday when I put up the silhouette. We all thought that was Triptychon. Or some sort of Triptychon homage to go with Blaster maybe, but no, it was a Headmaster. So I'll just...
it's not the first time individual heads have been released. I mean, the Japanese did it years ago.
Yeah.
So what I'm hoping is that they actually have like a Nightbeat body. Do you reckon it's going to come?
It's odd that they would release the heads without the
body. Yeah.
The body. Interesting.
But if they're only keeping the license going,
name slap. That's yeah, who knows? Time will tell.
Yeah.
So the top purple guy, who's he?
Squeeze play.
Is that not a
Squeeze
she?
play?
Squeeze play, yeah.
It's
Okay,
a she.
and-
It's a she,
It's
isn't it?
it's a he. It's a he.
Is it?
Yeah, Squeeze
Yeah,
play's
it's
guy.
the little headmaster from G1.
How are you guys?
Evening,
Hey,
John.
John.
Spliff boy, how are you, mate?
Oh, I'm alright now after my break.
Yeah, nice. Get that
Yeah.
mountain air in you.
Oh, the freshest.
We're all keen on these, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. One thing that's come out of today's panel, out of the Hasbro panel, is they all have a neck swivel, so it's not just plug in and stare forward. That
Oh yeah,
probably,
we can actually bend.
they can pivot from their
And
peg.
look left.
Yeah.
They can look left.
Oh, but more importantly, they can look right.
Oh my god.
So, if they're all interchangeable, I know people have been commenting all day about Brainstorm. I wouldn't be surprised if these could peg into him.
I
Did
don't know.
we find out if he can take G1 Headmasters?
I can't try it because it
'Cause
just
an
didn't
early-
match two boxes together. But
Yeah, an early rumour I heard was all the Headmaster figures and Titan Masters are compatible with G1. And the whole idea behind it was, like, Hasbro are selling these for $5 a pop or something, I heard on the Hasbro Toys shop, so you can put these figures in your G1 if you've lost or buying junkers.
no, but the connections look different, man. The G1s had like a wider, and they had different tabs.
Oh, okay.
That's why with the G1 toys, that's why you know how they had the strength and intelligence and
Yeah,
speed
yeah,
meters
yep.
in their chest.
Yep.
If you put different headmasters in, depending on how the tabs were cut
yeah.
underneath them, it would adjust the readouts.
Mhm.
But these ones just look like they have the one universal connection.
Well, we haven't
The
seen any
purple-
bot.
the-
Yeah, I'm
purple
just
one.
looking at the four guys.
The purple one seems to have a little tab cut out of it on the bottom where the
Oh,
other two
yeah.
don't.
Oh yeah, there you go. Look at the blue one. And let's see the Might Beat and Horrible seem to have the same one. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And the
don't
red
know.
one's got none, so
the red one, yeah,
he floats. He's got a
just
magnet.
floats there. He's got a Iron Man magnet.
Yeah.
So who's the red one again?
Siren.
Siren. Okay, that's a female, isn't it?
No, it's a he.
Where are you
Mhm.
getting Siren from?
G1.
Yeah, but it's not the names they've given him to.
Oh, sorry. Or Crash Bash.
Oh, Crash Bash. Alright. Oh, that's worse. Okay.
Yes.
But Siren's a female, isn't she?
No, it's
Lady
he.
Gaga shades like that. Damn yeah.
Okay, damn it. Let me look this up.
Oh, you can assign him or her any sex you desire, Mikey.
Will do. My fantasies. Wet dreams. What?
Rightio. We have some. What is this? Titans Return Legends class figures.
Woohoo!
Yay.
When essentially they're. What are we going to call these? They're not cassettes. They're
They're
Aren't they
they're
like-
iPods.
USB
iPods.
drives or something? What
They're
are they?
smartphones.
SD
Like-
cards.
No, they're clearly like a smartphone, I reckon. Like they try to, they just can't use anyone's design because they don't want
I love the fact that they turn into like a brick, literally.
Yeah,
at the
data
Gary.
module, and then they go and put a tape sticker or decal or whatever that is.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It's even got a tape sticker on it. Like-
So
Yeah,
it's called
It's-
a personal data assistant, PDA.
Yeah, but see, it's even got the little battery.
2002.
It's even
Yeah.
got the little battery symbol there and the Wi-Fi symbol
Oh.
and like your data reading and stuff and like the little menus bar. So it's a smartphone.
I'm not going off lead because these go into later discuss Sound Blaster. So his Voyager. So these are only going to be probably 4 centimeters across by about 6 centimeters long.
Yeah, they're not going to be huge box blade.
I'd love if, especially who we got the tape. Who's the tape deck?
Blaster.
Blaster.
No. Pictured.
Soundwave.
No,
Stripes.
pictured. The minion.
Stripes.
Oh, I'm
No.
looking at the wrong one.
Stripes.
No, it's-
Rewind?
Rewind.
Oh.
He's got the tape picture on the top. How cool would it be if that opened? You can actually fit a masterpiece cassette in there.
Is that in there? That'd be sick.
Yeah. It's
'Cause
not.
that's
It's not, and that's ambitious of us to think that. But
yeah, it is.
Next
and
time.
yeah, robot mode is probably the best robot mode out of them all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cartridge call it a cartridge mode. I mean, apart from the tape decal or whatever it is, yeah. His tank mode was looking good today, but I'm not liking this big bulk underneath him in front of the tracks.
That's a tank?
Is it? And I think one of the biggest controversies of the weekend, stripes.
Oh, God, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It turns from a thing into a thing that kind of looks like Laserbeak into a giraffe.
It's got like a commercial airliner, like jet front, you know, like
Yeah, and
it's
then it
like
has-
a tiny little robot. Like, who's sitting in there?
And then the feet upside down for the top of the tails.
Yeah.
I want to I want to buy this, and I want to turn the back of the packaging over and look down, because I reckon whoever designed this has probably got the same name on Combiner Wars Devastator Mixmaster.
Yeah.
I just don't know what. Who else? What's the Rhino?
Ramhorn.
Ramhorn. Have they lost Ramhorn's name?
No.
The
but
lion.
I mean, yeah, Stripes is that supposed to be a bird or a plane?
It's a plane.
It's a plane.
It's a quote unquote jet.
Why has it got legs sticking out of its tail?
Because that's the
Science.
Puma, whatever the hell the other thing is.
What? There's just closed tab.
Yeah, these.
They've still got the name Steeljaw because of the RID, so I don't know why we don't have Steeljaw.
Yeah, true.
It's
That's
like
odd.
Hasbro started making things and just, not caring, or someone, used a foot as another panel, and they're like, you can't do that. And we'll go, we'll just run with it. And no one complained, and now they're just going wild.
Yeah.
When Hasbro, I'm
Yeah,
wild.
shit just turns a different angle. They're like, this wing is now an arm.
Wow.
They'll repaint that.
Yeah. These, if I get these will be kept in cartridge mode for the Voyagers. What are the leaders? What are we thinking? Same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm kind of hoping when we get to him, I'll talk about that.
Rightio. Alright. We have our deluxe figures from Titan's Return.
Hardhead and Skull Cruncher.
Thank you, Bill. Mind blank.
Yeah.
I don't see the difference between this and Croc. Probably because they're both crocodiles, but that's
They're both based on the same figure, maybe?
Are they?
Yeah, they're both based on Skull Cruncher.
Okay, so alright. Okay. So Hardhead.
I just want to repaint it so it's like the Optimus when they,
That's-
built Optimus into it.
And
Yeah, that'll be a botcon next year.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'll be wait. I will not get him until he's prime red and blue.
Yeah. That'll be
I have to
awesome.
do that.
Because I'm not
But that-
paying $150 for whatever that third party one we reported about last week or the week before.
No.
Yeah, but
Well, I don't think many people will, because they'll be like, "Hey, Hasbro, $40. We know in our chicken dinner."
yeah. Well, that's it. People got burnt last week with the Legends Wingblade
Yeah, exactly.
after the third party one the same size. But yeah, that pink's an interesting colour. I've got no recollection of Croc from the cartoon comic, wherever that was. Was he that colour?
Yeah.
More abouts, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
The only thing I don't like about these two is that they're not Voyagers, because they really need to be Voyagers.
Is that to fit with your Lost Light crew?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it's just, like, why would we get a Brainstorm that's Voyager, and then have, why would they make another Brainstorm in a deluxe class? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. If they've started making Voyager headmasters, why don't they continue it?
Well, and that's the thing. They've said they're doing all 6 headmasters from the original cartoon.
Oh, that's cool.
Whereas we've got him, Galvatron we'll get to, but he definitely isn't a headmaster.
No, he's a Titan Master.
No, so far is Hardhead the only one we've seen of the 6?
Yeah, and Skull Cruncher's a headmaster as well.
Okay, so we've seen 2 of the 6.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, personally, unless Croc's painted prime colours, I've got no interest in it. Anyone else?
Oh, I love them. I think that's good. Yeah, really. I mean, G1 to a T. Even the transformations look exactly the same.
Yeah.
And forget retail. If you get on when our online sellers, you're gonna be getting this for about $20-25 being a deluxe, so you can't really go wrong.
Nah.
Hardhead.
Looks good.
Another H-Tank mode.
He kind of looks like a Warpath mold. Rejiggered. Kinda?
Don't give them ideas.
Yeah, no, it just because it's a H-Tank.
Oh, why not? They've used Megatron as Warpath.
Oh, no, it's definitely not, but it looks like it. It's not. But
He's got some very hollow thighs.
Oh, they all do,
shins.
Brad.
Yeah.
They all do. That's the
new
modus
quota.
operandi. No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And just looking at his bot mode, it's like they mould the gun, but instead of keeping the solid bits, they've moulded out the hollow bits.
You can see where they're cutting costs now.
Yeah. He's got some nice detail.
He does, yeah.
There's some really small Autobot symbols on his shoulders. I wonder if they're stickers or if they're paint.
Who knows? They'll probably say they're tamper graft.
Because he's got another one on his lower abdomen.
Yeah.
But just generally the aesthetic, the colour, the bits of colour on it, it doesn't look too bad. You can look at it now and you can say yes, it's definitely deluxe. If some third party come out with this as their concept for a third party masterpiece figure, you'd laugh.
Yeah. I mean, there's no firing missile in it either.
Yeah, not looking at the solid hands and that, of course, but I don't mind it. His
face looks a bit squished.
Yeah.
But that's, I guess, like Headmaster quota anyway, type of thing. Like, they have huge helmets and tiny faces.
Yeah, but then this is going to fit onto later release Blaster and Power Master Prime, so it's going to be a tiny head. There's
this actual... talking about cutting corners, there was this funny, this little meme thing. There was this little tech spec card of Blaster, which we're going to talk about, and it has the corners cut, and the meme said Hasbro literally cutting corners because the corners were like shaved off.
I was expecting a Battlestar reference. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Hardhead. I wouldn't mind picking him up. He doesn't combine with anything, which is probably his head does,
plus.
but yeah, his head does, but.
Do you really need more combiners, Brad?
Oh God, no.
No, please.
We'll get the Skyrain.
No.
Let's not.
Let's move into some of the bigger figures. We have Voyager Galvatron.
Look at the size of that cannon.
That is a big gun.
That is massive.
And just to make things even more interesting, his headmaster transforms into a itty bitty little Megatron.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's cool.
That's
so sweet. So sweet it looks better than the Gravity Builder Megatron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
At least his gun isn't upside down.
Look at that. Alt
at
mode.
least Hasbro's even following Gravity Builder and giving you a little Megatron. As for Toy World, nothing.
We all want a little Megs in our life. Yeah. I quite like this until I've seen its third mode.
Yeah.
That's optional. That's optional.
It's definitely optional.
What's its third mode supposed to be? It's just
some sort of space.
I think it's a fighter jet. Yeah.
You can see Nucleon.
Yeah.
Out of him.
Yeah, no one from the design crew actually seen the 86 movie where Galvatron used his gun to fly around.
Yeah.
But as Bill said, it's like getting Nucleon, getting little Megatron involved in his alt mode. So more so than just standing on the back than gun mode. But this, it's not going to be as good as
DX9.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Manny King.
Comparing a
Manny King,
yeah, like
comparing a $40 toy to what $150 one.
Yeah,
if you're lucky, yeah.
Because it'll be the same size as Mannequin, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I won't get it then.
No point.
Mannequin, yeah.
Yeah, like you can see from the photos. Look at the hollow.
Maybe
arms.
Maybe for little Megatron though. That's still
little Megs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you can put him on someone else.
Yeah, this will be $40 from our online retails, so you can't go wrong. It's striking all the same design cues as the third-party ones. Red knees, red.
Yeah.
the red launch wraps, whatever.
You mean the third party ones have been striking all of the traditional Hasbro?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true.
But does it look good is the question.
Yeah.
No, it really doesn't.
No.
This one or the third-party ones?
This one.
This
This
one.
one, this is just wow.
This is really
Lazy.
very.
For $40, I can have
I
this
know,
one.
like
In cannon mode, I'm not talking about robot mode. In
Cannon
mode,
mode's fine.
yeah, cannon mode.
Yeah.
I'd have this on my shelf in front of, say, Tyrant.
I mean, cannon mode's worse. Come on, guys. Look,
It looks
he
a lot
just
better
lays-
than the next bot on the list.
he just lays
can't-
down and lifts his legs up, and there he goes, cannon mode.
Yeah, but you can't see a lot of hollow bits. Whereas the
Yeah.
robot mode, inside the arms, just massive hollow sections.
Yeah, that really turned it off for me.
We haven't seen behind.
Well, you need
I've got
those. for the-
I've got photos behind him, but you can't see him here. But the back of those legs, you know that is a massive hollow section.
Oh,
Yeah.
he'll weigh about 3 grams anyway. So
Yeah.
Mate, float away.
yeah.
For what it is, I don't mind it.
Oh yeah. Look, for those that want an official representation of Galvatron, value for money.
That's right.
Mikey, you're on the Gospel of the Lost Lamppost. Is this is this fitting in with the Lost?
The Lost Light. Well, Galvatron is more robots in disguise territory.
So it's not part of that.
Not well. I haven't really. I'm not up to date at the moment. They might have crossed paths, but at the moment, no, that he's not part of the Lost Light that I know of. Jason will definitely know, but yeah, he doesn't look like this in the comics.
Okie dokie.
I'm just going to say pass.
All right.
John,
you mentioned something before
Oh,
about.
I was
next
just
figure.
saying, at least he doesn't look as bad as the next year bot on the news.
Really,
Oh, I think it's shocking.
shots
we
fired.
have Sentinel Prime revealed
What is
today.
that thing?
He has Bone Crusher's hips from Combiner Wars, from the Devastator. Just you can see they're not even pegged together at the top of the display.
That looks like a flying chick.
I thought you were going to say the Flying Dutchman.
Like a giant burrito. What is that?
Not enough crap hanging off it.
It kind of
What
looks. It kind of looks like a type of.
It's a
Doge.
bird. It's a plane. Wait, it's Sentinel Prime.
I'll make up some sort of jargon here. It's a Volarium cruiser.
It's so
Valarium.
lazy. Look at it. You lie him down. You put his legs together, and he's transformed. They don't even hide the fists.
It's a leader.
Yeah, that was, as soon as I saw the fists, I was just like, that is horrible.
That
Like,
is absolute shocking.
and the paint, like the orange, like I don't know, the Flash maybe isn't doing it any justice, but it just looks tacky. Like if you get any image and load it up big, it just the orange just looks too shiny, like when it's transformed and that. Like,
Well, they've just gone for different shades. Like you got the lighter orange, and then you got the real dark orange on his legs, hips, and the wings. But even like the guns on his wrists or on his whatever you call that lower forearms,
yeah,
like just get a Sharpie and paint them black or something.
yeah, just put a little bit of colour, like something in there to break it up.
Yeah,
Like,
they've thrown some yellow in there, and I thank them for that, and a little bit of grey, but it's not enough.
With your Bone Crusher comment, I don't see how that's involved with the transformation. So I'm thinking this guy does something else.
Well, his
Yeah,
groin
right.
splits apart.
So maybe he.
train.
Oh yeah, does he?
yeah, if you keep scrolling down and see there's that Sentinel Prime Voyager triple change power.
If you want to call it a train, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like something like
That's very
Omega Supreme
Omega
turns
Supreme.
into.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because that's a train. Yeah, okay.
Cybertronian, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow,
yeah,
that's-
like, isn't the rumor that it's meant to be it's Astro Train and they've just moulded,
Yeah, him
They've even,
first.
got, they've even got the cow catcher at the front.
And back. He's got a foot the front and back, so he's just done the splits and laid backwards.
Wow.
Oh, better or worse than Age of Extinction Leader Prime? At least he had Mario Kart mode.
Yeah.
I think it's a shocking prime. It doesn't look anything like any primes I've ever seen.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like. What's the source material? Sentinel Prime, the ones that we've seen.
It's
Source material is some guy in Hasbro doing blow.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we haven't seen it yet. It's going to be part of the Machinima cartoon, Rise of the Heroes. I suppose we need to wait until that is released so we can sort of see what the continuity, what his character's going to actually be. But
I just think it's lazy engineering and ugly.
He's got big holes in his kneecaps, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, why did they put those?
That's where's they stick out the side, so obviously guns go onto there or something.
Oh yeah, they do. I've seen the picture now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a photo of a comic book version of Sentinel Prime if you scroll a bit down.
Well, on Friday when we first got the that's today, Wednesday when we first got the Hasbro panel art. It had a picture of Sentinel Prime in flames with Titan Wars or Titan Prime Wars or whatever it was on it.
Yeah.
That's his character from the cartoon.
Doesn't even look like it.
No, it looks
that
really
picture
different.
down there is from the IDW
Yeah.
comics.
That actually looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got tank tracks on him there and his legs. So completely different vehicle.
Yeah. Even the line art from the so-called BotCon backgrounds that got leaked. Like his feet are completely changed. They've now got the cow catchers there for the feet instead of what looks like shuttle modes. Unless this is Astro Train that we're seeing in the line art and not Sentinel Prime, but they've gone for the same stupid. Let's put a gun on top of another gun.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a fail to me.
Yeah, I don't mind the Nebulon Cruiser mode. The train mode, yeah. And as for the robot mode, well, you could put him beside Silverbolt and sort of. I'm surprised it's not a remold of Silverbolt. I'm sure someone's going to start picking out regularities between the two and say that it is. I hope it's not because we've got enough of that mold already, and that would really put Titan Wars on a back foot to start with. But yeah, you'd think if they're going to display him for all the world to see, that at least clip his groin together. that's.
Or maybe they can't because maybe it is. Maybe they just use Bone Crusher's groin.
No, there's other pictures down below where it's clearly clicked in.
Clicked in, yeah.
What are we looking at?
We're looking at his groin.
Yeah.
You're still looking at Sentinel's groin, you
prime groin. Man. All right, let's get to the other leader or the leader.
Definitely.
Blaster.
Oh.
We had leaked photos of this a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Or a month ago. Before we get into the figure itself, I love the repaint as Soundwave.
Oh, yeah.
Surely that has to be something. Just remold the legs.
Oh, and someone's already done a Digibash.
Yeah, Digibash is here.
Mm-hmm.
But surely that's something that's
great.
Yeah, that's something that's got to come. Just remold the legs so you haven't got the speakers on the front.
Mm-hmm.
And they could do that quite easily.
Oh, they can even just put two of the round speaker covers or something, you know?
Yeah.
The mesh they use. That's easy enough to do. Yeah.
He's a triple changer.
Yeah, he has a base mode.
Yeah, base mode.
Turns into a boombox, a robot, and a splattered robot.
Yeah. Battle damage version.
When I first seen this today, or yesterday, I thought My First Kitchen.
Look, it's got a little oven and everything.
Yeah, it has oven, stovetops.
Yeah,
that's great.
Birthday, John.
Where else are the little headmasters going to cook there and have dinner parties?
If it's not Fisher Price, it's Play School, one of the two. But
do Lego make tables that size so you can sit down with their little goblets? That would be awesome. You know the cool thing is, look at the little panels. on the sides. It looks like connector ports. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be more down the line.
Well,
Oh,
we
yeah.
just said, can we get a sound wave from this?
No doubt.
Yep.
They've already been rumoured.
Yeah. Power Master Prime's surely going to connect into this.
Isn't Power Master Prime a replay of Magnus?
Yes.
Yeah, but you've already got a base mode out of Magnus anyway.
Yeah.
You can make a base mode out of Magnus.
Yeah.
Fairly good one, actually.
But does he have the connector ports or no? He doesn't.
It's
No.
a flap. They'll add a flap to it.
Yeah.
I'll add a flap.
Yeah. That's easy to add flaps.
Just absolutely.
It's apart from the base mode. I think Jason commented this yesterday. Of all the figures in Combiner Wars and since, they've all been updates of the original G1 figures and all that. This is G1 Blaster.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not an original idea.
What I was thinking was this, I mean, in robot mode, it might be big enough to maybe possibly kind of stand in for a Masterpiece Blaster.
Well, if it's a leader class, it's going to be the same size as Combiner Wars Megatron, isn't it?
Yeah, so he'll be big enough, yeah, definitely.
He'd tower over. He'd be Optimus Prime's height then.
Well, yeah. Oh, initially, Blast was bigger than Sound. Well, the toy was.
Yeah.
But in G1, they're like the same height. But
Well, yeah, that's G1.
yeah, that's
That's
G1.
G1.
Depends what episode.
Yeah. What frame?
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Way
Even
down the back in the display. Force perspective.
yeah, he's got some nice looking ratchets in the knee and the shoulder.
Oh yeah, they do look rather clicky, don't they?
Yeah, clickety clack.
I love a good solid ratchet, Joy. Oh, click.
Stop it, I can only talk about ratchets so much.
Before your ball joint pops. Oh,
So,
Lord.
his
Okay,
Titan
congrats,
Master, that's
Anna.
what they're calling it. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's called Twin Cast.
Is that a Phillips head screw in the middle of him, or is it
Yeah.
just a deco?
Yeah, it's
No,
a Phillips head screwdriver.
I think it is, yeah.
Screw.
Yeah.
So
No,
his head,
it's painted. It's
so
a
his headmaster is of himself.
No, it's Twin Cast, apparently.
Twin cast.
That's
No,
pretty
it's not
shit.
twin cast
because-
colours though.
I know,
Yeah.
that's the thing. They said it's Twin Cast and it doesn't look like Twin Cast.
I shall call it Billy.
Billy.
Billy. Yes, perfect.
This, I would nearly get a second one of this just for the base mode, and with the anticipation of more base modes to go with it, just to
Just have
display.
a table full of blasters connected together.
Paint a blue one, a purple one, a green one.
Yeah, why not?
It's a shame Metroplex doesn't have the ramps.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, maybe a third party company can make something that clips into
Yeah.
his foot.
I'm sure
but
Fort Max.
They only clip in sideways, so your city will be long rather than square. I can't see anything to click on the front though.
There'll be something, I reckon. Fort Max, he'll be the centerpiece,
He will, yeah.
and these ones go over side and sort of come inwards more than
Mm-hmm.
sideways.
Maybe.
We'll
I was
see.
going to have the Transformer that turns into a boombox, transforms also into a city.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Mass shifting plus.
No, exactly.
We're gonna rock this town.
Yeah. I am the town to rock.
You got the touch. Alright, next stop. We got a recap of the Hasbro panel. Some of the stuff, the rescue... No, not rescue bots. Some of the stuff we've already looked at. I don't think...
Is this Transformers on Machinima is being talked about? Is
no,
this
the Hasbro Transformer panel updates.
Yeah, Hasbro Transformer panel updates.
Yep.
They go down and then you see Transformers on Machinima is being talked about.
So that's the new animation, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well that should be alright then, because it's saying some of the people like worked on Aeon Flux, Afro Samurai, like Ninja Scroll.
Cool.
Yeah. They're working on series now with Clone Wars, like Megas, XLR. So yeah, some good. And it says Windblade is one of his favourite characters who will be involved heavily.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
well,
like this
apparently
point.
it's from her point of view. Apparently, she'll be the main character. Apparently, but
So
there's gonna be stakes and consequences, life and death.
Yeah, it's
And no
yeah.
kids' gloves.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kids gloves, using a lot of core ideas from the comics in this new cartoon and pursuing Japanese production models.
And there is only one rule. Combiners have to fight each other.
I hope so.
I just want to see Superior walking down the street and Defence Force watering some flowers and going, I must fight you!
I like the next bit though, it says they are trying to ensure Windblade is pure badass, though that's hard to translate to Japanese terms.
Surely they could point to someone else in a Japanese anime and say, make it like this.
Yeah,
I'm not exactly sure who.
Hasbro
What was
hasn't
that
figured out that
Japanese
yet.
anime with the tentacles?
I think you're watching porn, Bill.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No, you're thinking of Yutsugarovsky, Legend of the Overfiend.
That's the
I
one.
think. Oh, that's got tentacles.
That's what this. That's
Find
what,
one tentacle video. You cannot.
So what
Yeah.
what Machinima is a company that makes like short series out of video games type thing.
Oh,
So it's going to be based off Devastation apparently.
Yeah, and it's not in the later news, so we can talk about it now. It's apparently it's going to be 7 to 8 minute long episodes.
Yeah.
As I said, yep, gloves are off. So we're thinking this is going to be more adult orientated than Prime.
Yeah, they've said it's going to be a much more darker and mature series.
Yeah, which can only tell me there's no humans in it.
And
That's good.
If not, they're hard military.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
Saying it's darker than Prime, Prime got pretty dark at some points.
it did, but it still had the stupid light moments.
It did, yeah, with the kids. Yeah.
Which is understandable for what it was, but
Fine.
because this is a whatever it is, streaming or whatever, kids that young aren't necessarily going to see it. It's not going to be put on Cartoon Network at 6:30 on a Saturday morning. So
I think it's an internet web series, isn't it?
yep.
Yeah.
Dropping back one point, do you see that it says Transformers Devastation is meant to be part of the Combiner Wars story?
Yeah, it is. The video game is like that is.
Say G1's just going to then jump all of a sudden into Combiner
Well,
Wars.
all the Combiner figures are meant to be G1 anyway.
Yeah,
Just-
they are.
Yeah, not aesthetically, but
Alright,
No.
yeah, sweet.
yeah.
Now I haven't finished the
Good Alpha
game,
Bravo.
I
but
hope you haven't finished the game, it's only just come out.
they just came out yesterday.
that's right, Mikey. We'll get to the game in
Oh, okay,
feedback.
cool.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, we'll give you 10 seconds. That should about cover the game.
Yeah, tell us something we haven't seen already leading up to it in videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Old.
But yeah, that's the Machinima stuff.
Cool.
We didn't see anything this weekend about it, which is odd.
That sucks. 'Cause
One-
I'm really excited about it.
One interesting thing, definitely with the Galvatron, the photos on the table of him had the Machinima card in
Behind
the
it.
background.
Yeah, it did, yeah, that's...
So I'm wondering if that Galvatron is going to be some sort of character in the cartoon.
Possibly.
Yeah. Well, I think all of the Titans. Well, okay, let's.
Only if they fight each other! No.
They have to. It's a prerequisite.
Yeah,
That's it, they
just
have to.
some of the other
like
minor
that.
stuff.
The Fencel's watering his roses.
Some of the other minor stuff. As I said here,
Out of
part
nowhere.
of the ecosystem was discussed. All the masters, in air quotes, from G1 are now Titan Masters. Simplified name. All the heads fit each body. It's all interchangeable. The necks have a neck rotation, but no neck tilt, unfortunately. So they can look left and right, as we said before.
No, they'll be ball jointed. No, they're ball jointed. It says down the very bottom here. It says Headmaster necks will be ball jointed like Brandstorm.
Oh, boom. Okay. That's
So
better.
they can look back.
Wow.
They can do the Exorcist twist.
They can look down.
Well, there's no
Yeah,
reason they
Branson.
can't. It's not like they have a spine that will get broken if they do. So.
Yeah. We've got some new tech specs with them. I'm not overly interested in that. It's retail box art, so it'll go in a box.
How's the Q&A? Young child asked about Unicron. No plans at this time, but always a possibility for him to pop up somewhere down the line.
And I mentioned today if Unicron, even if he's hinted in Transformers 5, then you can almost guarantee he'll be the next Titan class figure.
Yeah, the question is, what are they going to do to him in the movie?
Well,
what's he going to be? He's not going to be a planet. That's too big.
Well, he'll probably be a bloody
a little space station or something.
Cybertronian jet.
No.
No. It'll be an asteroid coming for Earth or something.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then they'll launch Steven Tyler and Bruce Willis at him to kill it.
No, they're going to shoot Optimus Prime out of a cannon.
With confetti.
No, Optimus Prime will just take off with his space boots, duh.
That's it.
It'll be a monolith. It'll be a monolith from 2001. Because there's no news stories anymore.
Right, just like a black slab in the desert with monkeys.
Yeah, and a set of horns on the front. And he might be yellow-ish.
He has to be yellow.
Because he went through a fart cloud. So
he's the pyramid.
There you go. Brad just basically spilled the beans on Transformers 5.
Oh, yeah, he's a pyramid with horns. Okay,
That's
done.
It, yeah.
Pyramid of Giza.
Yep. Michael Bay, give me my $5 now for giving you that concept.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Matrix is going to play a role in it in the upcoming series.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
I was about to say
they're saying that like that's something new. Oh, that we're going to involve the Matrix. Oh my God, the Matrix! Wow, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, someone asked about the Hasbro masterpieces, and they pretty much said, yeah, go and buy them from Takara.
I would have done the same.
Yeah. Well, Hasbro team says we hear the fans loud and clear. Well, you don't because they still haven't put out a Magnus
they have
or
no updated plans for Masterpiece line at this time.
Yeah. Yep.
They're like, what's a masterpiece?
The end.
Yeah, the end. So if you want your figures, get them from Takara. We've got them all coming. I'm pretty sure that's what we got out of all of this.
I wonder if that was like his answer. So like, someone's like, "Are you going to do any more masterpieces?" And he's like, "I hear what you say loud and clear."
Go to Takara.
Just acknowledge that he asked a question but didn't answer it.
Yeah.
I know what you're speaking of. Move on.
Yeah, it's the same as the Unicron question.
We have
question.
no plans.
That is in the future. When in the future? Future.
That's a wonderful question. Allow me to talk to you about Sentinel Prime.
Sentinel Prime.
And the guy's like, the fuck just happened?
Are you going to do a Titan class Unicron? Well, let me show you Sentinel Prime. He was the defender of Cybertron back in the day.
Yeah, but what about Unicron? Yes, well, he has 3 modes. Unicron? Right. No. Sentinel Prime.
What is it? Triple changing action!
Planet, robot, doormat.
That's it. Monolith.
Monolith, yeah. Pyramids.
Alright,
so I think, go Mikey.
Sorry. My little theory is we've had combiners, which are pretty big. Okay, Combiner Wars. Titans, which are pretty big. They're bigger than combiners, Titan Wars. Next, what's bigger than a Titan? A planet. So maybe we're going to have,
Captain Planet?
Primus.
Planet Wars. Primus and Unicron.
It's just Primus versus Unicron.
Yeah, but maybe they'll bring in...
the whole line.
Yeah, the showdown.
And because they're testing their engineering with Gravity Builder and TFC Devastator, they're going to be a metre tall, and they'll transform down into a foot.
You mean Toy World Devastator?
Yeah, forget what I said before. I'll delete that. No, I won't. They'll be a metre tall, and they'll convert down into a basketball size and mass size ball, and nothing will compare. You just throw them at the other toys, and they'll crush.
Throw them.
Have you seen that Unique coin?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, okay. There's this third-party Unicron called Unique Coin, and apparently it's going to be the size of a doorway.
Is that just the head?
That was the April Fool's joke.
Yeah, that was the April Fool's joke, yeah.
Don't do things like that to me,
yeah,
guys.
I know. Yeah.
I was seriously just about to start searching, holy shit.
I started to get a little bit hard then.
Yeah, same. I was
got half a chubby.
Down, boy. Down.
Yeah.
All right, that's I think we've
Amon goes, "Good job, sir. You raised my dreams and destroyed them, dashing."
Crushed them with the same tire.
We've sucked as much as we can out of the Hasbro panel.
Yeah.
Yes.
What we got next here?
Not
That's
much.
the
Brilliant.
Hasbro. Yeah, it's Hasbro stuff from the New York Comic Con for this week.
Mm-hmm.
Going on into Takara news. Oh, I haven't lit that link up. My bad. United Warriors Defensor in box packaging images of box packaging images. I like the way that's in there.
Hey, it's a box with toys in it.
How do I
Right up
refresh
my
it?
alley.
Woo! Yeah. And it's got a nice window that you can look at them.
I
Right.
know. I stare lovingly at my UW 01 and 2. God,
So-
doesn't that Streetwise look like Prime
Wait.
Wheeljack on the top?
Don't tell Jason
Jason
how do you have to
Oh
buy
my
it.
god, it
No,
really
no.
does.
It just looks like, yeah.
What the
Yeah, I've
hell?
got. I was just like posted one up for sale the other day. That seriously does look like it from here.
Yeah.
Next week's incoming for Jason.
It
he's just got Streetwise. He hasn't got the rest of the combiner. That's
does look good. Very,
Yeah, it does.
very good.
I
It's
don't
got
know.
painted rims.
Yeah, it's a nicer looking blue on Hotspot,
Mm.
I think. Yeah.
Got Alpha Bravo again. Can always use another Alpha Bravo.
I think this is probably going to be more popular because of Groove.
Yeah, no doubt.
He
Yeah, but
doesn't.
Hasbro will release one down the track.
Yeah, no
anyway.
doubt. Yeah, I'd have to say, if they want to make
Yeah.
some coin, they will.
Well, yeah.
Oh, they already make enough coin.
Bad coin.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
That's the best kind, dirty coin.
Yeah, Filthy coin.
Hasbro loves that. Yeah.
Shoving it up their
wait.
butt and whatnot.
Wait and see what the retails. I think they've been offering for about
You need-
170.
That's US though, isn't it?
I keep looking at the picture of him, of him opening the box, looking at it himself, and I just can't figure out if he's happy or sad.
He's got a unique face, doesn't he? He's got those
He just-
big Gumby eyes.
He just looks depressed, like he's looking at himself, going, "That's what I look like."
I look so fat.
I look fat.
We still don't know why his head splits in half. Maybe because he looks in the mirror and just brain farts and it pops the top of his head off.
He went out in the
He's
night.
trying to
with
scalp
Bagmire.
himself.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is nice.
Lovely blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great blue on Hotspot.
Mm.
He is one of the good combiners. I do like it.
He's
That's
actually
cool.
my
There are no
favourite.
flames on him. Oh yeah, he does. He's got tiny flames.
Yeah, by the front windows, front wheels. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
Look at the red on Alpha Bravo. Oh, is that?
No, it's not chrome.
Is that
The weapons though, they kind of look chrome.
it's just the lighting? I
Right.
reckon it's just the reflection of the plastic and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Rightio.
So Bill's
World.
the only one here getting it.
I've got the Hasbro version, but this might be one I actually get and keep in box, just for that display piece.
Okay.
Don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the our local sellers bring in for. I think, but you almost guarantee. Oh, someone dropped out.
Who's that?
No, must have been Bill.
Bill.
Yeah. Bill.
Come on back, Bill. We miss you.
Please, Bill. We want some more of you.
Hello.
Oh,
There
he's back.
we are.
That's it. Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Bill.
Hello.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, Mikey.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
I reckon I can get not Devastator.
Defensor.
I'm scrolled down. Yeah, Defensor. I reckon I'll get him on the shelf just for
Display purposes.
display purposes. Just I don't
Just
know
because.
I don't know if I'd open him or not, but
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Transformers are here, incredible new headmasters, and the driver of the vehicle becomes the head of the robot. And when the head enters the robot's body, you get a readout of its power. And our new Decepticon headmasters will give us more brain power than ever. Transform, you monsters, and prepare to attack! Sold separately.
We now return to the Transformers.
Bill's having a slight internet issue at the moment, but we'll continue on. We have Intercara news. New images of Hot Rod masterpiece.
Hot Rodimus.
I'm pretty sure it says Rodimus right there.
Oh, God damn it! Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm about to lose my head. Yeah, we get some good scale with it. John Wool just talking about his arms, how he's got a elbow hinge and a bicep hinge, or elbow joint and a bicep hinge, on a square arm. That doesn't look good.
Yeah, like when his arm's straight there, like the left arm, or his left, so our right, looks fine, but that one holding it's Daniel, is it? Yeah, I always... Yeah.
That Daniel is not in the accessories.
Bastards. And it's not even Magnus's accessory either.
No, is that
anyone's accessory?
It's Prime's, it's MP10's, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's not, because he's got the movie outfit on.
He says Bill's got no internet at home. He's off to make a phone call.
Bill won't be back.
And that songs.
Of all the figures to issue Daniel with, you'd think it'd be with this one, but they could also say, well, we already done it in the ecto suit, the exo suit, but it's
I thought they did actually, like it came with.
It was never confirmed whether it was Daniel or Spike. It was definitely a Witwicky, but
just wait in Primes.
No, in the exosuit with Bumblebee.
Oh, yeah, in the exosuit.
Yeah. What didn't two come with Magnus?
Jack.
What? Yeah, like a figure? Did a little guy come with Magnus?
There was two. Two come with Magnus. I swear.
Yes.
There was one little figure that come with Prime, and that would have been Spike.
No, there can't be another one that came with Magnus because I don't have one.
I thought I've seen images of him in transformation mode, and you've seen two figures hanging out his butt.
Yeah. He comes with two. He comes with Spike.
Maybe he's in Magnus, and I just can't remember.
Yeah, he comes with Spike and Daniel, definitely.
He's in you.
He's got the touch. He's got the power.
He's got the touch. Wink.
There is a lost opportunity here. Where is the hoverboard? And where is Daniel? Like, Daniel and the hoverboard should have definitely been with this figure. As well, we commented last week about the fishing rod and the Zen Master pose that you can hold with it.
It's great.
It was also the cover art for this week's YouTube video.
It's great until we go to bend the knees and find out they've got the same problem as the first one.
They just spontaneously combust.
Yeah. Once you click it into that final joint to get it to bend that far, they're just going to snap.
Damn you, tension joints.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. The flat chest, yay. The sticker sort of helps. I don't know much about it. My big issue is in alt mode. The exhaust pipes go up the side.
Yeah, they do look very plain.
Yeah, obviously his lower arm, where that bit isn't bad, but where it just sort of goes up and the pipes come out the back, that doesn't seem like the G1 hot rod to me. But I may be mistaken.
I'm very curious where those pipes go.
Well, yeah.
Is there anything like
in the leg? Yeah.
The Takara one, they just flip around and
Well, where's the back wheel?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I'm looking at it and I just can't figure it out. Like, it's not behind it. Like apparently it's in the legs, eh? And that's what worries me. Because if you've got wheels in the legs and gnome in the legs, like it's just going to be MP9 all over again. It's going to be a horrible transformation.
I like his transformation.
Oh, are you on drugs?
I did it without instructions.
Well, if you look,
it only took me 5 hours.
No, it took me
without
like
the instructions.
10 minutes.
If you look down to a couple of his
Yeah, you've got the Hasbro one, don't you? Not the Takara one.
Yeah, I do. Hasbro.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, so what's the difference?
Hasbro one the Takara one just blows up when you touch it.
Oh, okay.
No, when you look down to some of the prototype images, the front of the car and the back of the car with the wing just sort of clamshell down, and his head pops out from the middle, and then the legs must fill in the space. But with these pictures of him coloured and everything, what we got? We got Ironhide in January. This would have to be a March figure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Once we see some reviews, we'll really know what he's all about.
Do we like the look of him?
Yeah.
I like him, yeah.
Just apart from that flat chest, I don't mind him that much.
I still think he's going to be complicated as hell, but I like him.
No doubt. Do we really think he's necessary? Like,
I just want to like last week, just copy what Alex Chin did. Just have him hold the Matrix in one hand, and then all of a sudden have MP9 above him holding the Matrix up.
yeah.
Rise of Rodimus Prime.
It would be good because then if you had them both in alt mode, you can have him with the trailer, so he's the bigger version, and then the little car next to it, so you really could see the size difference too.
Right.
You know, because he upgraded.
Would you want this, or would you want a completely new masterpiece?
I've got no issue with MP9.
Nah.
I've
already got like 4 of them, so I don't want them to bring out another one.
Yeah, apart from exploding kneecaps and exploding shins on MP9, that thing is Rodimus Prime.
Yeah, it's a great figure.
Yeah, they don't need to. I don't see the need to update that. Having MP9 try and be Hot Rod at the same time was an ask, and now that they've got this one out, it's at the MP car size.
So I'm always confused. It's Hot Rod, it's Hot Rod first, and then Rodimus Prime after. Obviously, Rodimus once he gets the Matrix. Yeah.
Yes, it's only because of Japanese continuity where he's Hot Rodimus.
Yeah. Well, we just like stirring you.
Well, he's only called Hot Rodimus is because they've lost the rights to Hot Rod.
Yeah, and I've edited last week's podcast 2 or 3 times this week, and it's been nailed in. So yes, I understand that it's Hot Rodimus, or the original figure was Hot Rodimus because they don't have the thing. My point was.
But it's just like it's Convoy in Japan. It's not Optimus.
But my point was in the comics and that he started being Rodimus because of animated Rodimus.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have Hot Rod, they called it Rodimus. All of a sudden he's Rodimus in the comics, even though he doesn't have the Matrix, and it just,
Yeah, it's meant to be. He is clearly Hot Rod, but they're calling him Rodimus.
Wasn't it started in Energon?
Because he doesn't have the Matrix, you're saying?
Was he in Energon?
He was in Energon. He wasn't in Armada, I don't think. That's what Jason said last week.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, well, it could go that deep. I've only watched it once or twice, so...
There you go. So, on what's next on the news? Actually, I guess that's why they pictured him with Ultra Magnus.
Yes. Well, this is something I might actually look into. MP22 Ultra Magnus due for reissue.
Now, does that figure have any problems?
No, not really.
If you look at the image on the TFW page, oh yeah, definitely. Look at the image on the TFW page up the top. Under the logo where it's got his sort of knees up photo.
Yeah. If
you look on below his elbows, you'll see where their mold injection marks are. Yeah. That's the biggest issue with him that I've heard is those mold injections because they're at the front and not the back. At the back, it's all clean.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
But other than that, he's a great figure.
Yeah, I had a look at when I was in Melbourne for the. Pleasant Surprises meetup. I had a look at Jordan's version, and seeing it in person, I do not mind it. I haven't got $200 to buy one,
You
Or
don't have
300
you don't have
gigs,
you
right?
don't have Ultra Magnus, do you?
I've got Citizen Stack,
Oh yeah, no.
and currently he suits a Magnus for me.
Yeah, I haven't got one, but like I don't mind the look of him. Yeah.
Yeah, if I could find one cheap enough, I would. But then you'd have to, by the time you brought a sticker sheet to get some colour on him, whether it's not Doctor Wu,
Repro label?
yeah, Repro label sticker sheet for him, just to get a bit of colour, especially on those legs.
Yeah.
And a second Autobot logo on the shoulder, maybe. Don't know about that, but I'm definitely, if I can find a cheap Magnus, I'll definitely get it. He's got a lot better alt mode.
You know what, Brad?
Mm.
Try Gumtree for Transformers, because I found the Star Saber on there for 175 new mint and seal box.
Wow.
So you might try luck at finding a Magnus. I'll even look for you right now.
All right, live search.
Yep.
John, have you got Magnus?
Yeah, I've got Magnus. I've got the full. The only masterpiece I'm missing is Sleep Mode Prime.
Really?
Yeah, and I've got I've got a full Takara set, and then I've got every Seeker that exists except the
Sleep Mode Prime.
Sleep Mode Prime, yeah, MP4.
Dead
MP4 Sleep Mode, Dead Optimus.
They made a dead mode.
Yeah, Sleep Mode. Didn't you know that? It's called Sleep Mode.
Yeah, it's called Sleep Mode.
Shh, he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Is it grey?
It's like, yeah.
It's
grey, and it's like $800.
brownish.
It's the hardest one I've never found it. Oh, I found it, but I never wanted to pay $800 for it.
I need to Google this.
I sort of regret that I didn't now. Like, now that I don't have the money to buy it.
No.
What?
No, because MP4 was a Prime MP1 with trailer.
Yeah. MP4 Sleep Mode. Trust me.
MP4.
It's called MP4
Mode.
space Sleep Mode.
MP4S.
Oh. Okay. It's a 2010. Come with a clear trailer. Thank you, Year of the Horse.
Yeah.
I need to go back.
Except that was, obviously before it.
Was this? No. Well.
Use your words.
Well, yes. MP4 would have been 2005-ish, 6-ish. So did this come beforehand, or did they reissue it for?
They reissue. Oh, look, I just put a link in the Skype thing, a video. You can see it. Oh, he's got a clear trailer and everything.
Yeah, I'm looking at the photos on the Googles. I love how the matrix is lit up. It sort of glows. It's just a pity it's MP1 because that's a shit mold. But
yeah, but still.
Yeah. No,
Dead Prime. Convoy Sleep Mode, MP4S.
With no battle damage, sigh.
Yeah.
Okay, tangent over.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
I'll see you somewhere. There it is.
Alright, so next on the news then is what? A third party now, is it?
Oh, just before we get to that, there's been a couple of photos put up this week of some more coloured images of Shockwave, Masterpiece Shockwave. We sort of talked about it a bit last week, probably to death. But there's some better images up of it. It's different modes, and yes, they're still posing it with Soundwave and Starscream, so I need to eat crow on that.
Yeah.
And I'll fully accept that.
Yeah, I listened to it the other day, and you're like, it's standing in front of them, and I'm like, yeah, they're gonna realize, like, but yeah.
Isn't he standing in front?
He is, but like he's only standing like 2-3 centimeters in front, so like he's not that short.
It's not it's not that foreground.
It's not fake photography. It's not trick photography. There trying to make him look bigger.
And it didn't help that photo was only a real small photo, whereas the one that was out this week is a lot bigger.
And is Quakewave a parts former? Does Quakewave's barrels detach?
Technically?
No, not Shockwave. Quakewave.
Yeah, I know, but Quakewave technically is, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know him. That's what I'm asking.
I think he is. Because he has the
Do you not have him, Brad?
Just give me a second. I'll go get him.
I definitely remember the barrel comes off and you wrap it around.
All right, yeah, because the new laser wave,
Looks like it does it.
Definitely, the barrel definitely comes off. Is definitely a parts former there.
That's like every kind of G1 Shockwave, really.
All right, yep. I just went and had a look at him.
Yeah.
That grey piece that forms the muzzle.
Yeah.
Is not on him, so that must be in the box.
Yeah, sweet. So it is the same. No,
so
cool.
I'm guessing that that grey bit is a separate piece that just go. Oh, yes, I remember. It clips. It's a separate piece that clips over the front of the arms.
And then I'll eat my words, because at least I thought that the hands that came with Shockwave didn't move at all, but it turns out the fists are posable. I mean, or whatever the word is, you can open and close them.
No, don't you put closed ones on, or you take them out and put open ones on?
But the closed ones still open and close.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, yep. Okay.
That's just to get a...
But you can't, to do the salute, you have to put the other hand in.
Yep,
but I still haven't taken back my words on that. Like with Bill, I believe that those hands come off, for the transformation. I still don't think they're extra hands. I think they're the hands that come with it.
Yeah, and especially because today I got the last week's YouTube video up and was listening to it. Yes, you're correct that they're showing what comes with the figure. Yeah. What Jason was trying to say is, yes, they're showing that, but one set of those hands will be on the figure when it comes in the box.
But then it shouldn't, I don't think it will.
Oh, no, it's misleading. It's misleading having...
If that's the case, well, then Jason's sort of still wrong, because he was saying, he was trying to say that... Yeah, I see, I get what you mean, yeah. Saying and I get that, but that's where they're misleading, because they're saying they come in the box. But if they both come in the box, I reckon they both come in the box, it's showing there. And because when else has it ever, I'm just trying to think of a figure that's got something...
Well, that photo was misleading, because that implies that the hands have to come off for transformation.
But they don't.
No. Or
they can transform.
We're assuming that, aren't we?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an example.
Going off that one image, that solely implies that the hands have to come off to transform it into gun mode.
The hand in MP1 comes off. It comes off to put the fist. I didn't mean to swear, but the axe. They upgraded it in MP10. Yep. But when they showed what comes in the box, it just shows the axe. It doesn't show a fist as well, because the fist is on the figure. If the fist was off the figure, when it'd show it with there. Do you understand what I'm saying? If MP1 came, MP1 comes with both fists attached, right? But to put the axe on, you have to physically detach one of his fists, which is almost impossible, which I've never done because you'd nearly break it. And then you have to put the axe on. So when it shows in-box contents, it's just the axe. There's no fist.
What you're saying is to transform Shockwave from robot mode into laser
into a gun, mode, the fists are not going to be detached. They're not going to be on him.
Okay. Whereas I think it does a hot rod where you can either...
Yeah, and I'll eat my words if that does, because every figure does, but every figure before then doesn't show the fists in the box.
But that just to go back to MP1, that would imply if they put a photo out of that thing to say this is what you get in box, that have the figure that have one fist and one axe, because that fist is removable and that axe can go in there as well, and they're both removable parts.
They are both removable parts. So my point.
Can you remove both fists on MP? I haven't got it.
On MP1? Oh, you can't even remove the one fist, man. I've never removed it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it's not.
It's that hard that you feel like you're going to break the figure.
It's not a fan edit, is it?
No, like the proper MP1,
the proper instruction. You pull the fist out like G1 and put the
proper
sword
fist
in.
Comes out, but it's like you can imagine his square forearm.
Yeah.
And then the fist has a full square,
like a square mushroom peg.
Plastic insert that the fist is then plugged into, and that whole insert pops out. But to pull that insert out is just so hard that you'll snap the fist peg off before you can pull it out. Okay. So I've never ever managed to actually attach the axe to any MP1, either Hasbro or Takara.
Yeah. I think with Shockwave, it's showing you what the accessories are. I don't think it shows you how they're going to be displayed in box.
Yeah.
Or in clamshell.
I think we'll see. Let's just have to wait and see.
I just listened to the back and forth between you and Jason last week. I think just you both have you're both sort of arguing your points, and you were both right because Jason was arguing for that's not what you'd see. It's what you see on the figure and not the clamshell. Where you were arguing for the clamshell, like the interior of the box. So yeah, It
is funny, yeah.
Yeah, I actually put a bit in the video going, yeah, we know, but let's continue. But just the fact that the removable hands, interchangeable hands, we haven't seen that, as you're saying, since MP1. So if they're sort of taking a third-party route down, well, third-party making multiple hands will make a couple extra hands
the Seekers, but the Seekers and Rodimus have hands that can fully extend. Why not just give him Seeker hands? Then he can do the salute. Is it that much? But the reason why? Because his hands detach when he transforms. Think about it.
I think...
But that's more so for the colour. Like, they've got
but not just colour. Because it's not just colour. There's the one for the saluting, and there's the one for a closed fist. And then there's a clear one for saluting and a clear fist, because it depends if you want to be cartoon accurate or not. And then you can also take the gun out. Accurate. You can also take the gun out and put another fist in, because he's got a fist for the other side as well.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Which once again makes me think that they come off when he transforms.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to make a thing long enough for the cannon and the fist, you know what I mean? Because if they, don't get me wrong, I'll eat my words happily when I'm wrong, but...
We'll know this time next year.
We will.
Alright, let's leave that little one behind. Heading into third party, we're nearly done here.
Let's do
Fans Toys. I've been looking forward to this one. They have coloured prototypes of their Stomp figure, which is, of course, Sludge. I've still got Sever in robot mode in his box. Hopefully I've got Monday off, so I'm going to get him photographized and into his display. And, of course, those listened... I'm going to go back into the early O's, probably before episode 05, where we first come up with the production or prototype photos of this. With his 86 movie Google eyes.
They are by far the best accessory that's ever come with a Transformer.
And pictured here with Combiner Wars Devastator. This makes me want to keep the Devastator even more, just to pose in this.
In this set.
In this scene. Like, I was going to flog it off to get the Toy World one, but I'd nearly keep it. Just for this scene.
It is the best thing ever.
And I'd love to just get a movie art print of the same. Or there's one pictured here somewhere. No, maybe not. I've got one. I've got me. Oh, there it is. There, of Devastator kneeling down. It's down in the
just the page. Just the fun you're going to be able to have with that head, though.
But just unfortunately. The art we've got here has got Devastator in all his blocky G1 goodness. When he clumps down on his back, all his legs are pointing directly outwards, where you can't seem to do that with Stomp. But it's it looks. I think out of all the Fans Toys spots, this looks the best. I think it's the most accurate.
I still think Swoop's pretty awesome.
Swoop's too big.
You know how big pterodactyls are?
Yeah.
Like, they probably are, just as big as Stomp would be in length from his wingtips, realistically.
No.
As a real dinosaur. Yeah, they were huge, man. They were massive.
No.
They were massive.
His wingspan's longer than Sever and Scoria. That's too long.
I don't know.
The wings aside, the body mass could be shorter, but.
No, but when you see them all transformed, like next to Prime, like if you keep scrolling down,
that's the issue. All the robot modes are in scale with Prime. the alt
Oh,
mode.
and he's
the
not.
alt mode,
He's small.
yeah.
I
The
get
alt mode.
saying that he's small. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going off the alt mode.
But
Like,
wasn't he always a bit smaller?
He's definitely smaller than the rest, but he should be. Oh, dog. He should be at the bottom of Prime's windows, if not a little bit more, just to reflect the alt mode. But I'm one for big bots, so John hasn't muted.
No, I haven't muted. I just muted the microphone.
Shut up, you stupid dog.
Yeah.
What you like to say is, I like big bots, but I cannot lie.
Yeah, and just a shot with the prototype with Wheeljack. That's I'll go get my Wheeljack and display with him like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
It's almost like we're going back a month or two with it wasn't Scoria, it was someone else's Triceratops, and it's got a spike on it, and it's like just touching its nose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was, and YouTube viewers will be watching it now, but that was awesome as well. So this will end my Fans Toys Dinobot. I have no interest in Grimlock.
Yeah, I'll still keep the Masterpiece one, but I mean,
yes, he's smaller, but because of likeness and all that,
it'll still.
It's only because Takara haven't released any of these other ones. If they had released any of these, I swear they'd look just like these.
Yeah, they would. Pretty much.
Especially this one. If Takara released a Sludge, it'd look just like this, which means Fans Toys would have to make something that looks completely different. And we've seen that with I think Toy World with their Grimlock. It looks more like a updated War for Cybertron Grimlock. It just looks too robotic.
Yeah, not doesn't keep to the G1.
And super detailed, which is something they keep on falling into that hole. But yeah, I'm definitely keen on that, and can't wait to finish out my Fans Toys Dinobots.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting them actually. Because I don't think Hasbro's or Takara's going to come out with Dinobots anytime soon.
Yeah, I've only got Swoop so far, but they're well built. Like Fans Toys definitely does.
Lots of die cast, like that Swoop. His legs, the whole leg part's die cast.
It's a solid figure.
The wings, just the chrome.
And it gives you two different wings, the chrome wings and the non-chrome wings.
Yeah, yep. Gives you a flight stand for it.
Yeah, that stand's epic.
Even just getting Sever last week, like Sever and Scoria, just that real deep chrome, amber chrome on it is just pops really good. You gotta be careful because your thumbprint's really sharp on it, but
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, next, let the Devastator Wars continue.
Yeah, I don't know how this managed to sneak into the news.
It was post this week. Toy World reveals their prototype limb for Devastator Combiner. We still don't have a name for their Devastator Combiner, unfortunately. But here we have Bone Crusher, or what is it?
Bone Crusher.
Yeah, they're calling it Bulldozer Blade or some stupid thing. Oh no, they're calling it Bulldozer. Okay.
Oh, yeah, they don't have. Oh, really? Where does it say Bulldozer?
Oh, go down to the comments, to the wireframe.
Oh yeah,
Bulldozer. Constructicon 01 Bulldozer.
Mm.
We talked last week. Real moving tracks for the legs. Here you see a lot more of that engineering.
I'm worried about these real moving tracks.
They look identical to what's on the Revenge of the Fallen Demolisher.
They're just gonna, after time, sort of go loose and have problems. Like, no third company makes stuff. Let's be honest. Like, nothing they make's like, full top quality. So.
In defence of that, my 5-year-old will not be pushing him along the ground in bulldozer mode endlessly.
Yeah.
And realistically, he's like most of these combiners. You're paying the money a, a lot of money. Like Mikey was saying, he's retailing for
100 US.
Yeah, 100 US.
It's about 2 million Australian.
Yeah, 2.6 billion Australian. So you're not going to be you're not going to be having him in alt mode. You're not going to be pushing him back and forth, moving empty beer cans around the table or anything.
So it's safe to say the next constructor will have movable treads as well, because they're going to use the same design.
Oh no, the next one's going to be remote controlled. A progression. You wear a dark suit, I wear a smiley mask. It's progression.
You're just trying to make it sound better than it actually is.
You're
speechless.
I am going to eat a slight bit of crow here, because his bulldozer blade chest piece is it's over detailed. The head, what? Oh, Blur had that stupid pizza box on his head that curved backwards. The alt mode I still prefer more than the Gravity Builder one, but I think in the end we need to just look at the combined mode.
Yeah.
See,
When we're paying the money, like you're buying Gravity Builder, you're not gonna alt mode and individual bots aside. Yes,
yeah.
you might,
To be fair,
you'll take a photo of them and then they'll go into combined mode.
That's it. Like, to be fair, if this was released, I don't know. Like, if this was released at the same time, like, or I got announced, I still think I probably would have went with Gravity Builder. Like, I like the and like that's no argument or no trying to stir you.
Oh no, it's all right. We had the fight last week.
Yeah. No, I'm just like, we're good to keep playing, but this one comment, like, I probably think I would have gone with Gravity Builder still, but I mean, once we see coloured pictures, that could change my mind.
Well, yeah. That neither we've seen full colour images. Although
seeing that prototype picture next to MP10.
But
was pretty impressive.
But Gravity Builder's scrap has been released, so we at least know what Gravity Builder's core colour's going to be.
Yeah, I do. I love it. Like, honestly, like I'm happy that I got Gravity Builder. Like, but I'm. And
as all love for rubber tracks, but they're not going to matter if it's in ARM mode.
Yeah, but I just wonder, like, because then they're not going to be attached. Do you know what I mean? That you could pull them off technically. I just don't like the thought of that.
Well,
does that make sense?
You could do a Wally and pull them off and store them away in the box until you want to use them later.
Yeah, that's it.
You combine them will look a little bit missing.
Make a little shelf like in there next to it, and they just hang like a towel rack.
Yeah. Well, that's Scrapper's going to have the same thing, and. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Again, colour. Once we see some colour on this, I'm still.
Is big.
Yeah, 52 centimeters. I'm still. He's an arm, so they're not showing his fists like combined mode fist or forearm anywhere here, which concerns me.
Yeah, because you're gonna really eat crow if they carry around a generator.
Oh, if they tow around a trail like Gravity Builder, But
that's what I want to know. Where is this trailer in Gravity Builder? Like, Green Giant has trailers.
What? Are you serial?
Yeah, because this is what I was thinking the other night, and I was like, hang on, because I've looked at all the pictures of Gravity Builder, and I can't find any trailers, but go look at a picture of Green Giant.
Green Giant has the generators, definitely.
Yep.
Have I seen the wrong photos? Who's Bone Crusher? Bone Crusher's one. Although it's probably not called Bone Crusher.
Just while Brad does that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that there's no, even to this day, there's no perfect rendition of Devastator yet.
Haven't you seen Gravity Builder yet?
The combiner
I have, and I don't
combiner wars
like
come close. I think.
was just taking a shot at Brad then, trying to.
Yeah, I know. Fair enough.
Combiner
Wars comes very, very close, but it doesn't have the Constructicons. I really like their individual modes, and yes, that's good.
But that's.
I'm seeing a Generations toy Mixmaster here, and he doesn't have anything behind him.
No, Bone Crusher.
Like the massive big trailer one.
Wait a minute, Generations Toys does it. Gravity
He's
Builder.
He's got shit inside his trailer, but he's not carrying anything. He's not towing anything.
No, you gotta look at Scrapper and Bone Crusher.
Yeah, Bone Crusher is in like the massive
where are we?
the massive big truck that would haul like a mining truck.
That's long haul.
Oh, alright, yeah.
I'm trying to find one.
Oh, here we go. Here's a shot of all 5, and I can see both of them. Oh, yeah, one of them is. You're right. One of them is carrying. Nah, okay, here. So, yeah, they are 2 of them are carrying generators as well, just like Gravity Builder. I mean, it's just like Green Giant. No, you are right.
Herc. Does Giant do that as well?
Green Giant does it, yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely selling it.
Because Green Giant's arms have nothing to do with the transformation, where Herc's doesn't, because Hercules, their treads become the arms, and you've actually got to buy the Rage of Hercules kit to upgrade so that those tracks stay actually in there.
And the Michael Bay Wrecking Balls.
But really, I think those generators clearly, I think, won't be part of it. I think they'll detach. So I don't think you'll actually have to show them.
I'm looking at the Bone Crusher at the moment. It's a prototype Bone Crusher with the generator with the twin wheels on it. I don't care if it detaches. Of course it detaches, or you'd think it detaches. But the fact that
if it detaches, what's your problem? Because Green Giant does that as well.
As generators.
Yeah.
I haven't transformed my Green Giant into alt mode. If he does that, he's definitely gone.
He definitely does, 100%.
100% does. I've owned him, and he did do it.
Wow, I'm ashamed to own that figure. Yeah, just the fact that the bulldozer's towing a little trailer around it.
Yeah, here's I've just got a picture of Green Giant, and yeah, the other whatever. I'm bad with names, but the other loader Scrapper, has a generator, and Mixmaster has a generator. Type in Green Giant, and have a look, and you can see all the vehicles together, and there's 2 generators.
Green Giant all modes.
And to be fair, those bits didn't exist in G1, they just appeared, but they weren't part of their vehicles, so they probably really were generators. So they, they probably just went off into a void with Optimus Prime's trailer and Shockwave's barrel to drink tea together.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying last week. If it just parts formed, I wouldn't care. Just have those bits in the box. If you want to have it as combiner, they come out of the box, you can combine it, whatever. If you want to have them in alt mode or robot mode, we'll leave them in the box.
But I guess they're just doing that for the fact of, because I know me personally, I hate leaving stuff in the box, man. I've got, 60 boxes, so if I then want to get a gun out for someone, I've got to pull out, 30 boxes from a cupboard just to get to the one at the back.
Yeah, but the guns are shit. You leave them in there for a reason.
But... Yeah, I agree with you, but this is more, I'm trying to make point, and it's like the generator, it's more functional then, because it's there in your detail. It doesn't just look like a piece, doesn't just look like an arm sitting there. It's a generator. It's, it's just nicer to the eyes than having the whole bunch of bits just sitting there next to the Transformer.
I don't think, I like the Titan Class 1, but I don't like the long haul. With this Toy World one, I think it's a perfect long haul, and other than the head sculpts on most of them, I think the robot modes are really good, and I think the combined mode is really good, so I think that the Toy World one... The thing I don't like about the Gravity Builder is they don't really look G1, they look like... I don't know what they look like, they look different.
They look like what it'd look like if it was real.
They look... Exactly, and that's not what I'm after.
It looks more what it looked like now.
Yeah. Exactly.
It looks like a real G1 vehicle, but
it looks like
realistic.
A generation toy.
Yeah, of all the figures in the Toy World figure, Long Haul's the one that's out. It looks the most like the Combiner Wars one, which is a real life now. You type in T-Rex 400 dump truck in your Google search there, and you'll see the nose is a lot longer, the truck's a lot longer, it's not as big, it's nowhere near as big. They've only made it a big mining dump truck like this to have the mass to hold the torso and hips. So at the moment, no one's got long haul right.
But in terms of robot mode, I think Toy World is the most correct.
Oh, he's a good-looking man. Yeah.
Because he has the what do you call it, the legs.
Yeah, and that nice big nice big front end chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. Even though the rest of the truck mode's different, just that big box chest. He's almost rocking the sumo helmet, or the Cylon helmet they called it, I think. But again, rubber tyres on the shoulders. It's a shame that the leg ones are hidden behind it, but yeah. I think as Jason was trying to push on last week, the scavenger leg, or shovel as it's called here, how those heels lock in and how the scoop locks in will be interesting.
Yeah, I'd want to use some strong plastic.
If I have to get super glue, I'll be upset. Anyway.
Wow.
Twice.
Did you know? So it's got an LED feature.
Yeah, it does.
What?
Toy World Devastator features that we know of so far: rolling treads, rubber tyres, chrome parts, transparent windows, combiner head with LED light and visor.
That's probably why it's so boxy.
Yeah, that's why. You got a couple of bloody 22C batteries or whatever they are in the top of it.
Yeah.
And I think it's definitely a parts former, by the way, Brad. I looked at Devastator. I'm pretty sure it's a parts former.
Yay.
And I don't think they turned new champions.
Awesome. Look, Garrotron next up on the news.
Yeah.
And on third-party news, newcomers Garrotron have decided to do their own version of Predaking.
I think you misspelt that. It's Garrotron. Yeah, we have Garrotron have a Defensor and Predaking combiner modes, or figures up for in the prototype stage.
Is it just me, or do they just look like the most does that just look like the most horrible Defensor ever? Look at that car, look at his arm.
You want to know something awesome about these guys?
They're going to be $5?
They don't transform.
Oh.
They just statues.
I think you've mistaken awesome for another word.
I know.
Is this the same company that done the Devastator and Menasor?
I think.
No, this is brand new, man. Remember, like we were talking about them last week, and they've started another figure.
Oh, okay.
One other figure last week that was like a triple changer or something that none of us liked.
Because yawn. Yeah, because we had the Devastator and Menasor, which were pretty much just the G1. These look too detailed to match in with that scale, all those figures. But they were just the G1 figures, and of course Devastator was blocky with a couple of wheels here and there. This looks something a lot worse.
Yeah, these definitely don't transform.
Yeah, they don't. It's
That Defensor arm, the car arm, that car looks horrible. It's like a Porsche.
Yeah.
Not the only part of it looks horrible.
Yeah, massive feet.
The whole thing's shocking. I don't even think this should be talked about.
Oh, okay, Predaking. What about their Predaking?
It looks alright, but it's just it's an Action Master.
It's bad.
Yeah. That's it. Like, it's how expensive is it going to be? That's it. That's what it comes down to.
It's going to be like $300.
Yeah, well, not.
Weren't we talking earlier about figures that didn't transform and they were going to be in our collection?
Which ones?
Are we?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Grand of Devils.
Yeah, Gand of Devils, that's it. God.
Oh, no, that's in front of it. That's in.
God.
It's a figure in front of it. It's the whatever.
Yeah, Gand of Devils was what we talked about last week.
Yeah,
that's
the
Gand of Devils
Thunderstorm.
God, yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. So, and that's their first one, and now they've come out with this.
Yeah, alright.
No,
These two just look shocking.
I reckon move on.
Yeah, good luck. If you want it, good luck. That's the end of the third party news. Into other news.
This I'm looking interested in.
We have a new mobile game on the cards, and it doesn't appear to be a simple. Although we haven't seen a photo, so I'm going to say it might not seem to be a simple card flipping strategy.
I hope not.
Have they had a first one? Because it says here. I just lost it.
Operation Omega.
The company behind Ultimate All-Stars is making a sequel game called Transformers Operation Omega.
Doesn't that Rodimus look like Carrie?
Yeah, the wheels on the front.
Wheels pointing forward.
Holy shit, and the knee joints and everything. No, you're right.
So,
I'm pretty sure this game is the game that takes third-party Transformers and brings them into an official game.
Maybe this is a third-party
Game.
Although that's MP1. Prime.
Yeah.
Is it Star Saver?
Yeah, Star Saver with
elongated shafts.
No, with Leo.
Okay.
Whatever his name is.
Yep, okay. And above Rodimus, Hot Rod, that's...
God Genro.
Okay. So they're definitely covering all aspects of G1 here.
Yeah. But that's definitely carry, though. That's
there you go.
Carry.
Down the very bottom, someone says it's Rodimus Studio Oxlook, which is what DX9 swiped.
Ah, okay.
That gives you the Seeker wings. So... This could be interesting. We need to see some sort of gameplay.
I like Japanese games. They're normally good. Oh, yeah, no, look.
Wait a minute.
Where's those? Gameplay. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. There are shots here.
Galvatron. No.
It's like that hero, like that Battle Force one or whatever.
Super deformed.
I'll give it a go, like, if it's free.
Oh, crap. Super deformed. I'm sick of that stuff.
But see, it depends, because, you know what it looks like, though? I think you've got control of them. Like, there was one game I played on the phone, and you've got a team of up to...
Battle Tactics.
Not Battle Tactics. Battle Tactics, yeah, that one's just turn-based, and they just do... There's a game that I've had with just you get heroes, and you've got full control of them on the screen, so you tap on one, and while you tap on one, you've got control of that one. And then you can click on him who to attack, and you'll actually run around and attack, and they've got specials. I think it might be like that.
Wow.
By the look of it, like, so so you can still sort of control all four. I'm hoping, because that's what it looks like. Looks very similar to the game I've played with just Transformer characters, so that means you'd have full control over them.
I hope Devastation does well.
Oh, Devastation, it's rating so well.
Yeah.
It's better than I thought. I'm actually going to go buy it tomorrow.
You need to buy it.
Yeah, this just seems like all
Once
the
I found
other
out that you
ones
got moves and stuff.
Yeah, more G1 characters.
I
wish I'd looked at this before I put in the news form. I wouldn't have. And to go from bad to maybe worse, Hasbro have confirmed that we'll be getting Transformers 5, 6, 7, and 8 live-action movies.
Woohoo!
I think some benefits to get out of this is the animated film that's coming with the origin on Cybertron.
Robert Kirkman's going to be in the script writing, so I have faith that it'll do better.
Yeah, we
Walking
need to.
Dead.
Unfortunately, let's just look back at what we just had. Age of Extinction had a budget of just over 200 million. It currently has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 18, which is, I'm pretty sure there's sequels, even original films that have got double that and never had a look in for a sequel. Yet it's made just over 1.1 billion.
That's it, people still love it. It's only because it's all the fan haters, all the G1 fanboys that go on there and fucking give it the bad tomatoes.
It's not all of them, but it's just people that can't move on.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the question now, and I'll preface it with, we have named characters in the movies, yet they are not the characters we've seen in other series. So we've got 5 movies coming up. Who do you want to see in them, even though they will not be the same character as you've known but previously?
Still Unicron, I'm hoping they do put him in there, because Unicron and Primus, I'd like to have a mention of that.
Yeah, by the sounds of it, Unicron's getting rumoured to be the next big bad.
Yeah, Trypticon, Trypticon and Metroplex would be good to see, or Twincast and Blaster.
Do you reckon they'd do a City Bot, though?
I don't think why not?
In the animated...
Think about it, you can almost imagine... No, even in the movie, you could almost imagine the government found some building some massive tech building that they've been using for years and didn't even know, and then Prime gets there and it's Metroplex and he reactivates it and bam, there you go.
It'd have to be a space station.
No, because it'd be on Earth, you know. It's been on Earth for ages, but the government just covered it up or something, or it was buried, you know, and like something happens, like, you know, an earthquake and it uncovers it or something, you know.
Yeah, but Dark of the Moon sort of retcons that anything that we know about Transformers tech, we should have shared, and although I suppose it could have been.
No, because
secret.
then they keep keeping it secret, and then the next movie they had more stuff, you know. Like first there was the Allspark, and in the next movie there's the pylons.
Yeah, well, let's not look at the continuity between those four.
So it could happen.
At least now they're sort of looking at the next four and looking at a continuity. Hopefully.
Who else?
They should match together. I don't like.
They could. Oh no, they already did kill off Megatron sort of and make Galvatron.
Yeah, it's been brought up. Hot Rod, Rodimus, Ultra Magnus.
See, it'd be cool to have Hot Rod and they could actually make him a Hot Rod.
And kill Prime and replace him.
You know what would be really cool?
He's going to die in one of the movies. He has to.
Again.
Yeah.
What would be really cool would be an actual plot.
Yeah.
Some storyline, some character development, everything that the other movies have not had.
I keep on hearing that I think there's one person that was in the writer room that is related to the comics.
Oh yeah.
And people sort of putting the thing, well, look to the comics for some more resource, but you're going to be picking and patching from here and there.
The problem is, because it's not movie structure.
Yeah.
When you talk about comics, like that's it. Like, and what you're just saying there, Mikey, like with some plot. The thing is, there was never people in Transformers, really. Like, Transformers about the Transformers themselves. And you can't give storyline, like, human emotion to these characters. It doesn't work in a movie structure. No, but this is how movies work, and they've got a form and a formula that they follow. You know, and like it's still like there has to be a starting, like a middle and an end sort of, and like certain things have to take place, and they don't care then about the people side of it. It's just about the robots. So like that's why they don't, and that's why they just are slack. Like they just kill robots off, bring them back in, like just here or there, like because to them it's just money really. So you'll never see a real in-depth storyline because like the G1 characters, they just fought with each other and yelled names and stuff and then like ran off.
And then retreated.
So, so you can never really have Prime kill Megatron because that's the end, or vice versa. If Megatron kills Prime, like really,
well,
he wins.
He did, and he come back 30 minutes later. So
yeah, because otherwise there's no more show. Like that's hands down the end of the line. Like you can't do it, or you try to bring in another character and take their place.
You just killed your commercial.
That's right.
But yeah.
So they have to just.
You got something to add to it, Mikey?
Sorry?
Have you got something to add to it?
No.
No. Yeah. We're getting.
It'll inject money into the market, and that's
exactly.
Good for us.
5 years ago, you would not see them go into a line of headmasters where the heads can get lost. I think they've come out and said it pretty sternly that no, we're not going to be making headmasters figures because the price point for the kids, and then to have those figures lost without any chance of repurchasing those heads. Well, they've changed that now because they're actually going to have the heads and all that
sold separately, which is actually a good idea.
Yeah. We're getting all this now because of the movies. I don't care what people think of them.
That's it. The movies are good in a way.
Yeah, don't look at... And I've always said, like, G1, those robots have not been in a 4 million year old war. They're too jokey and carrying them around.
That's right.
You've been in a war for a year and you're going to start cutting throats.
There's still good figures that come out of it. Like I've got Sentinel Prime and I've got that, Bumblebee and stuff.
And
like
one of the biggest,
Jetfire Optimus with the big trail and stuff.
Yeah, one of the best engineered Transformers of all time is that Revenge of the Fallen Optimus.
Yeah, and people, yes, it's too complicated, but that it just reflects what the character was perfectly. Even a lot of the deluxes, the Wreckers, all them, they're all good. Yes, they're overcomplicated, but they're trying to. That's the biggest issue of trying to make a movie toy. The movie characters are complicated, and they have to try and, unfortunately, after the fact, make a toy to match.
Yeah.
Some fail. Looking at you.
I'd like to see more Seekers a bit back on track and a bit off track when you see more characters. Like, I'd like to see, like Thundercracker and Skywarp and Sunstorm and that'd be good.
Well, now Starscream's gone. Have the rest of the Seekers coming on what happened to our commander. Well, we're going to avenge him or...
Wait, Starscream's gone. Did he die? Did I miss something? When did he die?
I didn't get that memo.
Yeah. Which movie did this happen?
But anyway, one interesting thing here...
No, seriously, is he dead in the movies?
Yeah, Dark of the Moon. He died. Yeah, he wasn't reborn like Megatron.
Haven't you seen Dark of the Moon?
Although his body...
Oh, clearly not.
No. And that comes down to writing. If they can get Sentinel Prime and Megatron's heads and make new bots out of them, well, what's Starscream doing? Because he only got his eye blown out. Or both eyes blown out.
Who killed him?
Sam.
Yeah, he got eye gouged.
Starscream?
Yep.
Got killed by a human, yes.
Yep.
I'm watching this as soon as this finishes.
Alright, so,
just to finish this off, this, Stephen Davis also mentioned Transformers Robots in Disguise is a direct continuation of Prime, which we knew, but the content was changed based on what children liked and disliked about Transformers Prime. So, children liked the chibi aspect of Prime and not the dark side, and that's why we've got Prime. Obviously, more kids seen Beast Hunters, which is why we've got all Beast Decepticons. But, yeah, alright.
So, John, just before we stop talking about movies, I actually think Dark of the Moon is actually a solid movie. I actually like that movie.
I've honestly seen all four. Like, I've got them. Like, I personally, honestly, like, I like the movies. I went and saw them in the mood. Like, I think number 2, I'd like gone out clubbing all night, and like me and my mate, it was like 8:30 in the morning. Like, we were trying to figure out what to do, and then I was like, Transformers just came out, and we went and saw it in gold class. Kept drinking like through the whole thing. And yeah, it's one of the best memories I ever have. Like, it was so epic at the time. Like, like all the music and that, like, and just being drunk was, definitely.
All right. Is that the way you're talking about that sounds nostalgic?
Yeah, like, and it was, like, because that's it. And then for me, like, I hadn't seen, Transformers for years and years, except the first movie. So to see that was just great, just to see them on the big screen, like, in real life. Like, it was a bit, like, I can argue about G1 that, they don't look the same, they're not the same vehicles, but it was a great movie.
The biggest issue with each movie is its departure from its last one.
Yeah, it does definitely change
each
time.
Yeah, like Revenge of the Fallen, like, where the hell Demolisher come from? Where'd I can't remember his name now. It's not Sideswipe. It's
There's
whatever.
definitely errors, but all movies have errors. Like, I mean, you watch Lord of the Rings, and Lord of the Rings is a great movie. Oh, I mean, if you like Lord of the Rings, but then you can go online and get a printout of everything that's wrong with the movie, and there's so many flaws, and then you can pause a scene at one bit when they're in the castle doing a fight, and there's a scene that if you pause, there's literally a car, like the front of a fucking car, like a T40 Ford, headlights and all, is in the wall. Part of the wall. And it's like they just didn't care, because that's like the South Park thing when they're like, we need a horse, and it's like, get 2 cows and tape them together. or 2 cats, tape them together. Like, and then they're like, what do you do when you need a horse? And it's like, oh, we just paint a zebra white or something, and do it. And that's like, that's what the joke's from, because they just use random shit for scenes and don't
I'm going to throw up a very poor defense here for that. It's supposed to be set in the far future, although I see it as being medieval times, but we're not going to turn into Lord of the Rings.
Wait, what?
I get you. I get what you're saying, but
then to think that a Model A front end would last 1,000 years is probably...
Yeah, that's
Wait.
it. What happened to everything else? Everything else around it crumbled, but this one car, like, just
Lord
stayed intact.
Lord of the Rings is set in the future?
Yeah, he means, like, picture
That's-
it like thousands and millions of years ahead, like,
Yeah,
we've lost
civilization's
technology, like, it's come and
dead,
gone.
yeah.
History repeats itself, like,
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
That's
Learned something
that's
today.
right. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
No, well, J.R. Tolkien wrote it, and he got like enlisted into the army, so it was actually a reference of his life and
Okay.
stuff. Like, yeah, so most of the characters were friends of his and shit like that. So yeah, it's actually pretty dark when you think about it like that.
Moving right along, we have...
Rightio. Our newly retitled segment, Newest Acquisitions.
I think it should be called Mikey Won Lotto.
Yeah, well, I'm bringing up nil this week. Bill has gone and he has nil. Before we get to the lotto streak, John, what did you get?
I managed to get for only about $20 a masterpiece mold of the movie Bumblebee. So the Battle Ops Bumblebee, it's called, because it's like the Costco version.
Has that got the metallic paint?
No, so that's the gold version, but my flatmate,
okay.
I've got that as well. Like my flatmate has it.
Yep.
So like we've got all three of them now, like the Takara one, the gold one, and this one. But this is my first one. I mean, it's pretty decent. It's the best movie Bumblebee figure by far.
Ooh.
Like out of
Ooh.
out of the movie ones, I'm saying, like,
Ooh.
Why? What do you? What one do you have?
I still reckon that original 07 crappy B.
Nah, this is great, man. Honestly, like,
No,
it's got,
I reckon
the
Battle
hand
Blade
comes
is
out
the
of
best.
the hand comes out of the cannon and stuff, like, so it's just better detailed and
Do
stuff.
you own Battle Blade?
No, I don't own a lot of Bumblebees, to tell you the truth.
I-
He's not a fan for me. My flatmate likes him, but I don't.
I personally, because that's the Dark of the Moon. Oh, that's Revenge of the Fallen.
Battle Blade.
Nah, the leader beat.
Battle Ops. Oh, it's the Masterpiece one. It's the exact same one as the Makara Masterpiece.
It was from Revenge of the Fallen. So I wonder what changed in Dark of the Moon, because the Dark of the Moon / Age of Extinction ones were the same. They sort of reflected the Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. He just had the big torso.
Yeah.
That had electronics in it. I'm guessing. But then again, I like the Supreme class. At least it sings "Whip It" and flashes its blue eyes. And
Is that yeah? That one's
that-
alright.
yeah.
Like, but I just hate I hate that battery pack on it when it's trans. Like,
It's-
let's
yeah,
it's
it's a
it
massive-
can't do anything but stand there.
It's a brick with legs and arms and movable wings. Yeah,
And
No,
that's
it's
because it
G1.
sings, and that's because it sings.
if only it danced.
Yeah, if only G1 danced.
Yeah.
What, that little one?
yeah, because he said it's like
That'd be
G1.
awesome.
You know how you make it dance? Put on a lever and just flick it.
I was gonna say stand it on the washing machine.
Yeah.
Like the washing machine would be moving more.
yeah.
Oh, Mikey, rightio.
Alright.
Your lotto
So-
win for this week.
I have been saving up for a while, and I haven't really bought much. Like,
No,
this
not-
year... No, okay. Well,
You're treading the same words you said a fortnight ago, so something changed.
yes. So, before this week and, like, before this month, really, I haven't been
Across
buying
a
much.
guy with a briefcase full of money.
Exactly, pretty much, and I stabbed him to death. So,
R.I.P. Joel Freeman.
yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I just came into a lot of money because I had a job for a time, and then I saved for the money. And anyway, it's a long story. Anyway, what I got was this week MP Rumble Frenzy Ravage Buzzsaw, Masterpiece Exhaust Wheeljack, Toys R Us Rodimus Prime, and the big one Black Convoy. I found him, and he is awesome. I also got a KO MP Ratbat because I'm not gonna spend like $300 to buy
On his accessory.
his accessory Sound Blaster. I also got for a steal TCC Runabout and Runamuck. Yeah, I just always wanted to Runabout and Runamuck, so and I found them on Gumtree, and I'm just like, yep, At Penrith Toy Fair, I bought a Takara RC, a MISB Rishu Optimus Prime, and Make Toys Visualizer at the Penrith Toy Fair. I love Visualizer. Visualizer's great.
Yeah, so want that.
Yeah, it's really good. And then to go with my RC, I bought Chromia and Windblade from the Takara. Because I wanted to keep the Optimus Prime in box, I bought a 25th anniversary Optimus Prime to open. And finally, for my Soundwave collection, I got a music label Soundwave.
Cool. All right. Time to dig into this. Where was I? The 25th anniversary Prime.
Yes.
To open.
Yes.
You said to open. Was that a mint and sealed box figure?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
It's 25th anniversary Prime.
Yeah,
I've got one. Yeah, that's the one that comes with the comic book and everything, and a little talking bit. Yeah, I haven't opened it.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Sorry, I'm thinking the 20th anniversary. All right. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one I got Cullen to sign. I think someone asked a question of the week. Does the audio still work on the music?
Yes, it does.
Yep.
It's
For
not
some reason, I couldn't
Cullen.
reply.
It's not Cullen though.
It is Cullen.
Oh no, mine sounds nothing like Cullen.
No. I got Cullen to sign mine.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that speech box. That's not Cullen, man. on
Yeah,
that
it is.
box.
Well, mine is.
It might be modulated.
I don't know if I go grab mine. It so does not sound like Optimus Prime at all.
Oh, okay, mine really does.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Your batteries might be getting a bit low.
yeah, maybe.
You start sounding like Megatron.
I am Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Strong.
Autobots roll.
My president goes, my spider sense is tingling. You want to call for a web slinger?
Jesus, Gadget Love. Jeez. Oh, here we go again. Alright.
Eeyore.
Yeah. The Rodimus Prime, was that Takara or Hasbro?
Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Oh, Toys R Us, sorry, okay, yep, Hasbro, no trailer.
No.
But still, you got Rodimus in bot mode, and you got Hot Rod as well.
Yeah.
In alt mode. No, very nice. Visualizer, remind me. Is that
Make
the...
Toys, Reflector.
Reflector.
Oh, yeah, Visualizer, yep. Oh, awesome.
He's really, really, really good. I'm gonna have a review.
Make toys are great. Like they only
how tall's the bot modes?
Wheeljack mold?
Yeah.
About as tall as him.
Oh, okay, they're big then.
They are quite big.
And the camera sort of collapses down to.
It's still a big camera.
It's a human-sized camera, really.
Well, I suppose DSLR.
But it comes with a little camera, doesn't it?
It does come with a mini camera as well for your masterpieces to hold.
Oh, awesome! Rightio. Yep. Very nice.
It's a really good figure. I love it.
Yeah, Make Toys. I haven't had a bad Make Toys figure.
No, I don't think there is such. I don't think there is such a thing as a bad Make Toys figure.
What's the Fans Toys one?
I forget. That's where I get confused.
It's not out yet.
Because I keep thinking I want the Fans Toys one, but I don't. I want the Make Toys one.
The Make Toys. It's a G1 looking reflector.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
They both are. They both are a G1 looking reflector, but Make Toys is just a little better, I think.
I so accept that challenge. All right. Rightio. Let's get into some feedback. Devastation. It's getting into people's hands. We've been seeing some gameplay stills, at least, and a couple of bits of footage. Mikey, no one else has replied, so Mikey, you're our feedback guru for tonight.
Right.
Devastation.
Okay, so the rating it's got so far, it's the high 8s, low 9s out of 10, and I have to really, really agree with it. It is a phenomenally fun game. Where's that rating come from? Is that from TFW? No, that's from game websites.
Oh, okay, from a gaming website, right?
So,
from all the game websites.
Sam, how are you a gamer, Mikey? Do you play a lot of games?
Not many games, no.
Yeah, see.
So you're a frogger like me?
So you're just commenting on the fact that it's Transformers and you like them?
See, I don't know. I love the gameplay. Are you a gamer?
Yeah, I'm a gamer, and I've played the game like today and last night, and it just doesn't have. Yeah, there's not many mechanics there. Like, it's pretty basic. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm still going to buy it, but it's a very simple game, I think.
I like it for. Okay, I really do like the action and everything. It's not like you can win.
It's fun to play, but when did they turn into cars and like attack? You know, like Optimus Prime, does a 360 attack, and his trailer just appears out of nowhere and just hits them.
That's
and stuff.
awesome. Though. You've got to admit, it's pretty awesome.
It's funny, but like it's a bit weird. But like, what about Megatron?
So
you don't know. You don't know
black
about
hole storage devices in play where his trailer hides.
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's see what you think about this one, Brad. Megatron, G1, turns into a tank.
Yeah.
But looks like the G1 gun when he's in robot mode.
He does.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not the Combiner Wars figure with the add-on.
No. It's G1 Megatron
that turns into a tank.
That
Yeah.
Okay, pucker up. Those tank treads have to come from somewhere.
I was lost, I was really disappointed. And then what's even worse, in the boss fight, it's like, you've got Devastator there, and it's like Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. So there's one fight where you're fighting, the two of you are there, so you're helping Optimus. It's like, so when Megatron comes, why don't they just put Starscream there? So whenever he turns into a gun, Starscream can hold him. But no, instead they've made him a tank just for functionality for the game.
I'm
so
not
he
sure
can
it's
turn into a
functionality.
vehicle.
I think
it is, because they've all got vehicle attacks, when you think about it. And think about it, a gun can't move around. A tape
It'll
cassette,
just
and a tape
float
cassette
midair and
can't
pistol
move-
whip him.
Yeah, and a tape cassette can't move around. Neither can Shockwave, because he's just a pistol as well. And the Seekers are all the Seekers are planes, so they fly around too much.
Soundwave turns into a cassette player.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I haven't seen him much yet. But as a character, he can't do anything when he's a tape cassette. But
I'm pretty sure he does have an ultimate mode.
That's just stupid.
Attack.
Well, that'd make you think, for the boss levels, someone like Megatron would say, ha ha ha, prepare to die, and then transform into gun mode and fly up into the boss's hand and shoot.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. They could have done that, but no, they won't. Now he just turns into a tank.
So he just turns into a tank and dances
Is it
from
really?
one side to the other.
They slam into you and stuff. They all do charged moves and jump around. And you can they literally do body slams, Brad. So jump up in the air and then turn into their vehicle and then slam down onto you.
So he's Dr. Robotnik from the Tiger handheld Sega Genesis game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sonic the Hedgehog game.
And all the voice acting that says they're meant to be the same characters. Megatron doesn't sound like Megatron anymore. Optimus Prime sounds like Optimus Prime, but that's about it.
Yeah, I knew when I seen the price point today. I knew
Bumblebee. Yeah, Bumblebee. They're not allowed to. They didn't get the rights for a Volkswagen Beetle, so he looks like the cross between a Honda Civic and a Volkswagen. A Honda Civic front end and a Volkswagen back end.
So and then like Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, and then Sideswipe, they couldn't get the Lamborghini right, so he looks like a really scrunched up Lambo. It looks odd. And that, it doesn't look. Some of them don't look like G1 in my opinion. But hey, I'm still going to get it, and it's still a fun game.
So,
but, if it was any more than $44, I wouldn't get it.
So my thoughts are, it's a real, from a non-hardcore gamer's point of view, it's a really fun game. I like all of the nods to G1 it has. It has a lot of nods to G1. It's visually impressive.
It does
the character
look like a cartoon.
And even I've said in the past before we even got to it, the character art. I'd love to have some of them shell-shaded images on my wall.
Yeah,
some of them look really good. It's 86 movie quality cell shading.
Yeah, and it does have there is progression in it, which I've learned. There is a lot of weapons. You can upgrade weapons and stuff, and there are actual moves that you can unlock and stuff. Yep. So hopefully they can bring out some interesting DLC for it. But it just sort of sucks that all the good guys, or should I say the Decepticons? When I say good guys, meaning the good characters that like you can't play as. Like,
But that obviously that's a DLC. They'll because we've seen videos for the Decepticons. We've seen Motor Master, Soundwave, Blitzwing.
Blitzwing and like Soundwave and that rock up at the very start, and you see them and they look so good. Like I'll admit, they look awesome.
Yeah, they look
like
great.
and I was like, oh, that sucks that you can't play as them.
Maybe hopefully for the sequel, and there's going to be a sequel because this one's very popular at the moment.
I don't know, like the price that it came out, like it just something went wrong somewhere along the line.
That's what I was thinking. It seems like a one-off, no hope, but
I don't know.
maybe a couple of DLCs and see how they sell. Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, the story so far is not your typical like. Okay, Megatron's got this master plan, and
Don't give away any of the story.
Spoilers,
yeah, no spoilers.
I'm not going to spoil anything. But it's not.
Megatron has a plan, and he shakes his fist. I'll get you next time, Prime.
Yeah, it's not really that. Is all I'm going to say. It has a more in-depth story, and the story is really
tie in
interesting.
with the Combiner Wars, so clearly there is going to be some,
And
guys and the Insecticons are in it and stuff, like, which they're doing their own thing.
There is a tie into some comics. I'm not going to name the comics, but there is a tie into some.
I don't read comics, so that's all right. You can spoil that.
No, that's all right.
No,
People don't need to know, but no, that at least they're going for some source material outside of or
it just
here and there, but
and like. Scale's lost again in the game because, like, when Devastator...
Yeah, when Devastator combines...
When Devastators combine, the Mixmaster front cab is as big as Optimus Prime's
it
robot.
is, yeah.
So,
sounds about right.
So he could actually...
They nailed that.
But, as a game, from a non-gamer point of view, I love it.
Well,
that's
that's the
still love
thing.
it,
Look at it as a fan. Don't. Oh, okay. The right elbow mechanic isn't off. It's off.
You got to
because
look at it as a
straighten. But
I'm looking at it as a critic. Not a fan. Like as a fan, I like it too, and I'm going to get it. But as a critic, it's not a good game.
I say even as a non-fan, I think you could really enjoy this game.
Yeah, for about 2 hours until it gets boring or you finished it.
I don't know.
Depends on the gamer, that's what I mean. Like, my mate Jared was playing it on easy last night, and on easy, it was easy. Like,
But why would you play it? That's the thing. You don't buy video games to play
I
like
don't. I don't. Yeah, I don't, but I'm just saying, like, some people do, though.
this isn't a video cast, but my head's going up in the air.
Yeah.
I'm just going back to War 4 and 4, Cybertron, like, they
were, more intense games, more adult-like games. And
I probably spent a fortnight on them before I got to the end, but that's not playing every day.
What gets me, because everyone says they're like, oh, this game was made for the fans. So if it's made for the fans, we're all in our 30s or older, 40s. So why are they making the game advertised or aimed for kids?
It's not though. It's M.
It's well, that's amazing.
Who drops the F-bomb?
Yeah, who swears or why is it M? Because it's very
violence.
Shooting robots isn't. That's the whole
just
reason.
Sad. If that game's got an M rating, that's sad because I've played.
It does have an M rating.
Wow.
I'm amazed. What robot violence?
It should have been PG. I agree.
There must be
They say die in it. And
there
stuff.
must be a person in there somewhere that gets hurt.
I'll kill you, Prime.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it said.
MPAA. We're going to kill another robot.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Would somebody please think of the children?
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
Like right at the end credits, there's just Megatron standing there, and there's a baby, and he just steps on it.
I thought you were going to say right at the end Megatron dies.
Yeah.
Right at the end Megatron dies. That's why it's M.
or better do a slow zoom into his rusted corpse at the bottom of the sea of rust.
Prime dies, but they bring him back.
Yeah, one eye lights up and he goes, "Fuck you, Prime."
Then he just eats a baby.
And it's a baby. Stem cells rejuvenate.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah. No, that's alright. Well, we're going to get some more people play it. I'm going to go look for it tomorrow and pick it up.
I'll still
Go to
get
Big
it
W
tomorrow and give it a go. Yeah, $40.
hopefully the PC version's out. I think it's only the Xbox and PS4 at the moment, so...
No, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, and hopefully PC.
But to all the listeners out there, get it on the best system, the PS4.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't get it on PC, Brad.
Don't. Get it on the PS4.
I've only got a PS2.
Oh my god.
That's really depressing.
I thought you were going to say 3, but you really went with 2.
Yeah.
I got a Wii.
Yeah, I got a Wii too.
Yeah, the Wii version.
No, not a Wii 2, just a Wii.
No, I meant like I've got to go to the toilet. Like,
Yeah, that's all right. Way I try and get over this. Yeah, all right. We'll get. We're going to see some more Devastation later.
Okay, just to sum up quickly.
Yep, go.
Decent game.
Yep.
I like it. I'm probably very biased because I'm a fan, but I like it. I enjoy it, and I think it's worth the $50.
Yep. I was going to ask to compare to War Force, but I don't think it's the same comparison.
I don't think you can compare them.
Nah.
if they bring out any figures for the game, it's worth it. The game will be worth it. Every single dollar it's been put into it, or it makes, if they bring out a single figure for it, because it'll be cell shaded colours and that.
Would they not be the Masterpiece figures though?
But that'd be cell shaded colours.
Not Megatron.
But there's other generic characters. There's like a generic Ramjet, a purple Ramjet. I want that Seeker.
I want a frickin' runabout and run amok.
But that's another thing. Like, why didn't we not see the games released? Why did we not see prototypes or anything for a wave of figures for it?
Because there isn't going to be.
Yeah,
I'm living a pipe dream. I'm smoking too much of the ganj.
I don't know if they're just spread too thin with all the series going at the moment, or if it's just no.
No, they've even talked about like their toys that they're rolling out and stuff, and there's, I have my hopes. So there was actually now that you've jogged my memory, there was hints of it on I think there's hints of it because they were talking about Devastation being part of the Combiner Wars series and tie-ins to toys and that. So clearly there's a potential there for toys to come out, but I guess we've got to play the game and finish it to see how it leads into the story.
I think they're basically just calling Titan Class Devastator the Devastation Devastator.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's how it leads. Is part of Combiner Wars.
Yeah, pretty much.
Part of the Combiner Wars story because he's in it.
Yeah, so is Menasor, but that's not a spoiler.
Yeah. No, we knew that already.
Alright. Lovely. We'll get some more people. I'll try and pick up tomorrow and have a bit of a look over and see how we go. But, time for the outro. We're on iTunes. Please head over there. John, thank you very much for your review last week.
Oh, no worries.
That makes it number 4 over there. Always looking for more. I did hint a couple of weeks ago at doing a giveaway for reviews. I haven't ironed everything out yet, but we'll get to that.
I reckon the first person really deserves it, but it's just my fault.
I reckon mine deserves it. I'm the best review.
Considering it took 31 episodes before we got one.
It took me a while to find out where to put the reviews, because when I did the first episode that I was on, and I was like, I'll give you a review, and then I tried to find it, and I was like, this is
it's all, they've changed it all around again. Goddamn iTunes just making it hard. And each week, the episodes are going up on YouTube. 31, 32 have just gone up yesterday and today, being Thursday and Friday. Head on over there, subscribe to the TCA channel. You'll see all that and more. And that's it. Big night. Big record.
Long one.
Big day of editing tomorrow. Yay. Alright, Mikey. Plug your group. Swarm of Bees.
Fans of Transformers Australia, search it in on Facebook. We have a competition going on at the moment called the Swarm of Bees. You can win a Masterpiece G2 Bumblebee, a Deluxe Goldfire, or a Legends Bumblebee for the simple prize, for the simple entry fee of $1. Half of that dollar goes to charity, and if you pledge $5, you get 6 tickets, $10 gets you 12 tickets, and so come on down to Fans of Transformers Australia and you can have a chance of winning one of the Swarm.
Very nice. And of all the repaints we've seen of Bumblebee so far, that gold one is definitely. I know Jason got it. It's a very nice one to have.
Yep. I even want it. I'm thinking about entering.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Very nice, John. Apart from Lebanose Pizza, where can we find you?
Lambar pizza.
Lambar, sorry.
Lebanese.
I had Lambo in my mind. I God, no, it's not Lambo. It's close.
Whereabouts is your pizza place?
I'm on the Gold Coast in Archon. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
nice.
I thought you were in Sydney.
I'm in a faraway land from you guys.
Yeah, okay.
You can normally just find me on Facebook in the TCCA under John Ryan, and otherwise you can't really find me anywhere else.
Do you do a vegetarian pizza?
We do.
I'm just thinking it's probably the one that's going to last the longest in postage to get here.
if we don't cook it.
I'm pretty sure the salami will go off after 2 days. It won't get here in time.
I think that's your better chance, is the pepperoni over the veggies.
Oh yeah, true.
It's cured meat.
Well, you want to throw a bit of chili on there.
Yeah, we'll just drown it in chili so you don't know it's bad.
Ooh, don't tempt me. Rightio, and for the departed Bill. Thank you, Bill, for joining us for what little that you did. Awesome. Thank you, guys. It has been a massive week. NYCC, we should be Saturday. Hopefully that's it for now. But we will report on any new stuff next week. Check out the Facebook group where I'll be putting up any new news items. And thanks, guys.
Just before we go, I'm just going to tech TFW just by the slightest chance of the opportunity that possibly there's something new. Hopefully not. Nah, it's all good.
Oh, alright, lovely. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Been great. Thanks, guys. I've been Oztron Prime, and good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for downloading this latest episode of Off the Shelf, the voice of the Transformers Collectors Club Australia. For further information, check out Facebook, where we have our Off the Shelf page, hit like, or even check out the Transformers Collectors Club Facebook group. Any and all feedback is more than welcome. You can send email to transformerscca@gmail.com or head on over to iTunes and leave us a review there. Also, Podbean have a review section where you can rate us, and that way we get out to more people. Till all are one. Man, my my phone battery today went from about 89% down to about 19% in an hour.
I had that too.
Yeah.
I had like 77 down to 6%.
It was getting hot. I had to stop. She was burning up.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden I got a text from Telstra. You've used 50% of your data. I'm going, oh crap.
No, because you know what happened with me? Somehow in my pocket the camera got turned on.
Oh, okay.
Because my phone, like even for some fucked up reason, you can still access the camera if you swipe the screen at the front. So I had about 400 photos, just all black because it was in my pocket. So I spent about 8 minutes deleting everything out. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah.
And then today, I was on the back of the truck while the forklift was unloading kegs, just phone in hand, as updating Twitter as TFW and Radio Free Cybertron were at the event.
Yeah.
And within a minute of them posting a picture, I was putting it straight onto the group.
Straight onto the group, yeah. Oh, cool.
And if you're on Twitter, then I'm sure everyone's already follows or whatever the proper terminology is for them. But there's going to be people. Oh, there's a person 20 minutes ago commented on Soundwave from yesterday. Oh wow, I want to buy that. So
where you been, mate?
Yeah,
like, fucking hell.
I wasn't going to say it, but there's probably, or there's certainly people in the group that aren't on as often as others, and probably aren't on as many.
Page.
Yeah, aren't on as much social media, but it's like you run a contest for a week, and then the following week someone sees and goes, "Oh, can I still enter?"
Yeah.
Bill Bill's having a slight internet issue at the moment, but we'll continue on. We have Intercara news. New images of not Ultra Magnus, damn it. New images. I can see him on the photo. Yeah.
I love I was looking before, like you've posted that picture of Voyager Astro Train, from the Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And then someone's come down to going, looks like a digibash of Sentinel. I'm like, it's actually there on the table. Like, they didn't digibash anything. Like it's got shadow and everything.
Is it actually not a digibash?
No, it's on the table. It's sitting there on the table. Like,
cool. Yeah, but it's exactly the same pose as what the Sentinel Prime's in, so I wouldn't be surprised if it is a digibash. Someone's just copied it and photoshopped it.
Yeah.
I just got it off someone off Twitter.
It'd make sense though, like realistically.
Oh yeah, just looking at it, just the wings,
the train, the shuttle,
Yeah, definitely.
It looks a lot better as Astro Train. No, I like it as Astro Train. I don't like it as.
I like it as Astro Train, yeah, but it doesn't mean it looks great.
No, it definitely stinks of the Energon Omega Supreme.
It's all right. He'd still be all right. Like to stand there next to Neo Rex. So.
Oh, Neo Rex is gonna look good.
I want that figure so bad, but I can't afford it.
Yeah, I shouldn't be buying it, but I can't.
Which is weird because it's not. It's
nothing.
Yeah, I don't even know who it is. I'd never seen him. Like
it's Predaking, but it's not.
Not in a color that he's ever been in.
No, but just that thing looks awesome.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best Predaking I've ever seen.
It's the best looking Shattered Glass / Nemesis.
Yeah, Nemesis.
Paint job. Yeah.
Nemesis Glass. Shattered Prime.
Shattered Nemesis Glass.
Alright, gents. I gotta go. I've got a podcast due at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta eat my dinner finally. Really?
Yeah, that's what happens when you get in the international sector.
What podcast are you on?
Gatecast in UK.
Alright, yeah.
Stargate commentary podcast.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, been doing it for a few years, so.
Cool.
Sweet.
It's been hard jiggling, especially now for weekends. Sometimes I'll do it over my iPhone on Skype on the road at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll pull you over in a truck bay where I've got a bit of reception to do it, but yeah.
Yeah,
so.
No.